And we should be live here on YouTube for some Thursday night football action as we get ready to go ahead and have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders here playing in Philly. Give me a second, I'm still getting stuff set up because my computer decided that at the last minute it needed to do a restart. So give me a moment, guys. Also not wearing a jersey tonight, but I also just don't have a Commanders or Eagles jersey because I'm not a fan of either team. I'm a Colts fan. I've got 2 Colts jerseys and a NASCAR jersey, so. Alright, here we go. And Prime Video. Alright. But yeah, we're getting this ready to go, though. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. And here we go. First Amazon Prime game I think I've streamed up here. No, I streamed last week's game. Watch main broadcast, and that should be everything. So, there we go. We are here and ready for this one. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. We got the Commanders, we got the Eagles both going up against each other here this week. An NFC East showdown here. Definitely looking forward to this one. These two teams constantly play very well against each other, and not looking to see more of the same tonight. As again, the Washington Commanders look like one of the best teams in the entire NFL. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles sit right behind them in the NFC East, and a win here tonight could ultimately flip the script here for the Eagles to go ahead and take command of the NFC East tonight here in the standings. Let me actually pull up the NFL standings so I can actually see the exact standings here. Let's see. NFL standings, NFC East. Oh, so actually, currently, because of bye weeks and stuff, the Commanders are actually tied with the Eagles for the lead in the NFC East. Both at 7 wins. Eagles have 1 less loss, but they also haven't had. They've also played 1 less game than the Commanders. So definitely, it's a close one. This battle very much could be for the East. In terms of home games, so far Philly's loss is 1 win has come at home, or 1 loss has come at home, 1 loss has come away. So now Washington has lost 2 of their 3 games on the road this year. So obviously, with the Commanders being on the road here in Philly, this could be a spot where the Commanders could slip up. These two teams play each other tough each and every time they play each other. Would not be shocked to see another close game here tonight, but there we go, and we are set and ready. Alright. So there we go. Should be everything all set and ready to go. I'm just pulling up the Alright, there we go. Got that reposted and ready to go. Alright, so there we go. We are chilled out. We got 4 votes on the poll. Currently at 50-50. There we go. Commanders, Eagles. As I know I got a couple of Commanders friends who were actually talking about how they were annoyed that they couldn't watch the game because apparently they didn't know about the game being shown live on twitch.tv/Prime Video, I believe, if I'm not mistaken on the exact URL for that one. If you guys want to actually see the gameplay live and you don't have an Amazon Prime subscription, you are still able to watch the game, which is great. I just wish that more people actually knew about it, but yep. Alright, so there we go, and we are all set up and ready for this one. So, welcome on in, everybody. Again, we are about 15 minutes away from kickoff, so get ready to go. All right. Yeah, we're just chilling out. Feel free to let me know who you guys think is gonna win. Also, let me know some of your other predictions for later games this week. All right, they're also showing off the Black Friday game. Again, I will not be home. I'll be working. Not to mention, it's not an exciting game to me. So. So, yeah, there we go. There's Jalen Carter getting ready for this one. And again, Thursday Night Football is getting ready to go. We will be here momentarily, guys. Don't you worry. We got 4 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that's shown up already. And again, feel free to like, comment, and share the stream so that we get more and more people in here. I would love to see how many people we could end up getting in here by the end of the night. All right, let's see. Alright, so there we go. They've done the full intro, so they should be getting ready for the kickoff here shortly. And as soon as we know who is kicking off, I will move the ball. Again, Washington versus Philly, both teams at 7 wins. Again, for some reason I thought Philly was only at 6 wins on the year. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there we go. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, we got ourselves a Thursday night football game. Mere minutes away. So Philadelphia has the spread 4.5 points. I'm feeling like the Commanders are going to keep it closer than that. I think it's going to be a 3-point game, maybe game-winning field goal, but it's a hard one to pick. I will say that. I want to see Commanders win, mainly just because Eagles fans are obnoxious, but I think the Commanders fans deserve some good after all the bad that Dan Snyder put them through over the last several years. I think that's something that they absolutely deserve, but that doesn't necessarily mean that just because that's what they deserve doesn't mean that's what they're going to get, because trust me, Dan Snyder held that team for way too long for people to actually get what they deserve in fair time. we go. Alright, we are set and ready for this one. Let's go. Alright, we got 6 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has tuned in. We are here and ready, and we're going to go the full game this time. I know on Sunday I just absolutely could not go through the full game. I apologize. And then I just completely forgot about Monday Night Football until it was too late and I didn't have the stuff done. But we are here. We're doing this game. Definitely doing at least one of the Sunday games. I don't know which one yet. Stay tuned over on Twitter. That's where I will likely announce which game I'm doing, and or if I put out a poll. It'll probably be either over on Twitter or here on YouTube in the community tab. So, again, stay tuned in both places for that poll. So, again, we are mere moments away. The players are out on the field, and they are getting ready for the game. But, yeah, if I get it, I'd love to do the Bills-Chiefs game. I just don't know if it's going to be available in my area. It wasn't originally scheduled to be a game in our area, which is dumb because the Bills are as close as you can really get to us without having without the Patriots playing, and Patriots aren't playing, so yep, definitely curious as to why we didn't get the why we didn't have that game by default, but yep, we don't have that game by default, so again, we'll have to wait and see which one I'm getting. Hey Matt, how's it going? Welcome on in. Again, we're getting ready. They just went to commercial break for the last commercial here before kickoff, and we should be getting ready for game time. So we got both teams up on the thing, and we should be getting ready to go. We also got the Nintendo Switch for halftime. And yeah, figure that'll be something fun to go ahead and do. So, yep, there we go. Again, welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. All right, so they're talking about last Sunday where the Commanders ended up falling to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that was their one home game that they've lost so far this year for the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, last Sunday was a very happy tone for the Philadelphia Eagles as they were going up against a crumbling Cowboys team, where the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, they are just falling apart, especially without their leader, Dak Prescott. Cowboys being down Dak Prescott. I would have much rather enjoyed them, watching them fail with Dak rather than. You never want to see a quarterback or any player go down with an injury. I don't root for injuries ever. In fact, again, as I said, I think it would be much more fun to make fun and laugh at Cowboys fans with their team being miserable without, or while they have Dak Prescott there. But, so Cooper Rush and Trey Lance couldn't combine for much there on the day for the Cowboys, and the Philadelphia Eagles were able to clear that game nice and easy and roll into this week again 7-2. Meanwhile, the 7-3 Commanders, they've played one more game, so technically they're a half game behind, but we'll have to wait and see how that half game behind translates later on into the season. Because again, at some point actually, when is the Commanders' bye week? Let's see. Washington Commanders. Alright, let's see. So they play today. They play the 24th, so that's 10 days away, but that's still the same week. Then they play December 1st. Okay, so they have three more games before their bye week in week 14. They've got a really late bye week, which which, I mean, hey, granted, if they are going to the playoffs, a late bye week is a great thing for the Commanders. And if they're going to have to fight to get into the playoffs, a late bye week is also helpful because then they get the extra bit of rest late in the season. Not sure exactly where, if I was a Commanders fan, let's see. Where would I have ideally put this break? Because the Commanders didn't lose many games. They lost 3 so far in the year. And they were all pretty well spread out, so it's not like, oh, they lost 2 games in a row after they got beat badly 2 games in a row. Maybe that would have been a good stretch. Honestly, I would say after the Ravens game, but they essentially got a bye week because they got to play the Panthers that following week. Honestly, this is about the perfect time to go and get the bye week. Actually, going Eagles, Cowboys, and Titans as your 3 games leading into the bye week. I mean, those are 3 pretty tough games there. Yeah, for the Commanders to go ahead and have to go ahead and beat going into their bye week. I mean, hey, you typically want to have some tough games going into your bye week. Tough enough that you can still win, but tough enough to where, hey, if your team does start to wear thin on depth or on durability, that, hey, they have a full week to get healthy. Like, if, for example, the Buccaneers, I wish their bye week had been a couple weeks ago to give Mike Evans a chance to rest up and be ready to go. But now they are finally having their bye week. Going to get him back online next week, hopefully, for the fantasy team. And in fact, let me go ahead and check fantasy, see if Harrison Butker has finally been moved to IR. If he has, I can then go ahead and move him into my IR slot. Nope, they're still listing him as doubtful to play, even though he's been officially moved as IR. Alright, let's see. Top players available, kickers, because, for anyone who hasn't been staying super up to date, Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is likely to go on IR here following an injury today in practice. And I have him in fantasy, so I got to figure out what I'm doing. And unfortunately, one of the best free agent kickers is Zach Gonzalez, who is playing tonight. And I would need to have been able to move Harrison Butker tonight into IR to be able to pick him up. And I don't want to drop any of my current players that I've got on my roster because I've got good players for depth, which I've desperately needed. Alright, well, there we go. We're just chilling out. Here we go. Let's see. Alright, so here's something I was actually thinking about for either halftime or possibly just for during commercial breaks. Let's go ahead and resize this for you guys. And let me go ahead and shear my camera just a little bit off to the side here so that we aren't taking up nearly as much space. So, basically throughout the game, we'll go ahead and basically during the commercial breaks, we'll pop over to here and go ahead and put some teams onto this list. Figure that'll be a fun way to kind of keep things going during during the game. So let's go ahead and throw up a couple of teams that I think are absolutely contending for the first overall pick. I think, now obviously the first overall pick, it's hard to tell exactly who, but I think we can easily put the Giants in that conversation of contending for the first overall pick. I think we can pretty safely put the Panthers there. Ironically, those two played in London this past week. And I will pretty safely go ahead and put Kansas City to the top. In terms of Super Bowl favorites, we will we'll keep that down to 2 teams, so only 2 teams can go up there. But yeah, they're coming back for the game, so we will basically flip back and forth between that and this throughout the game as we get ready for the game. So when they call timeouts or other extended commercial breaks, we will flip back and forth over to that. And that should be nice and good. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. And here we go. Jalen Hurts talking to the talking to the TV. So there we go. They got a countdown in the background that is suggesting 19 minutes until something. I hope that's not till kickoff, because if we're 19 minutes away from a kickoff to this game, that's going to be a concern. The Giants are 0-4 in their division. Yeah, I think I'm pretty safe to put the Giants right into number 1 overall pick contention. Also, if you guys have any suggestions for teams that you guys think deserve to end up in that position, feel free to let me know. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and maybe take some of your guys' input into the play. And okay, here we go. Getting ready for the kick. Okay, Jalen Hurts is getting his helmet on, so I believe the Eagles will be receiving the kick to start the game. Yep, here we go. Commanders kick is up, and it is going to be probably out the back of the end zone, and a touchback to start. Yep, touchback to start the football game. So here we go. Jalen Hurts and this high-flying offense here for the Philadelphia Eagles are coming out to play here. So 12 TD passes on the season and 10 rushing touchdowns, and only the only quarterback with four different seasons where he's gotten that stat. Which, hey, that's pretty impressive, and obviously the tush push being a major factor as to why he has that many rushing TDs here. And here we go. Getting ready for the first snap of the night. Oh, a pretty heavy fog here. Takes snap, drops back. Oh, quick fire pass here to number 83. Sneaks up the sideline, gets a good 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. Hard to tell exactly where he gets pushed out of bounds, but 83 is going to be short of the first down marker. Going to be a good 5, 6 yard pickup there on that one. And that's going to be 2nd and 4 here for the Eagles. No, 2nd and... Are you kidding me? They give him 2nd and 2 on that? I would need to see a replay on that to give that one, but as to where he had originally ended up out of bounds. But here we go. Hurts in shotgun. He's got to back off to his right. Takes a snap. Drops back. Looking. Fires to Saquon Barkley. And over the head of Saquon Barkley as he had a defender right there ready to stop him. That is not the play. There we go. Kellen Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles. He is going to be trying to make something out of this offense. Again, last year they changed out both coordinator spots to start the year as they both got poached for head coaching duty. And, it did not go well. But here we go. A run up the middle. Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be a first down, Philly. First down, Philadelphia. Here we go. 2nd down, Philadelphia. Let's see. Oh, one of the Philly linemen a little bit slow to get up. Number 69. Not sure who that is. Okay, December 20th is the Shiny Rayquaza. I saw that was coming up. I hadn't seen the exact date of it, but yeah, that's the first really good raid event in a while over on Pokemon. We'll be playing some Pokemon at halftime, though. Don't worry. Hence why I'm going to be doing the tier list throughout the extended timeouts and stuff. Speaking of extended timeouts, they have called an injury timeout here for this one. Add basically a minute onto this clock. And yep, there we go. Tyler Steen in to cover the O-line spot there for that one. And there we go. We are set. And, oh, nope. Need to add a couple more seconds here. And there we go. All right. So here we go. And time is ticking again. And, they started ticking it midway through before they fully got up there. Here we go. Take snap. Hand off to Saquon Barkley, who runs forward for about 4, maybe 5 yards. And then gets driven all the way back. But they should stop it where forward progress stopped, which was 4 yards. There we go. That's where I thought that it should be. I'm still not sure as to how that pass ended up going and getting marked there, but all right, here we go. Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner's still in the NFL. Man, this Commanders team would be elite if this was would be unstoppable if this was 2019 or so. Takes snap, fakes the handoff to Saquon Barkley, drops back, scrambling around in the pocket breaking down and throws it away. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver, number 83. And that is going to be the clock. It looks like stopping here, so I guess they have I guess the clock does stop now for incomplete pass. And there we go. Joe Witt Jr., the defensive coordinator here for the Washington Commanders. Another one of those guys who's newly picked up to the team, as the Commanders team has been in a pretty much full rebuild here this year, which has been actually pretty effective. And here we go. Hurts in shotgun, takes snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle, finds A.J. Brown for a first down, Eagles. First down, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. All right, I'm so excited. Gotta love seeing some good football here. And A.J. Brown makes it happen. Actually, let me see if I've got any players actually playing in this game, because that should be my first concern. All right, neither me nor my dad have any in our matchup, because my dad and I are actually going up against each other tonight, or this week. And, there we go. Another quick slant route to A.J. Brown, and continuing the quick pass attack of the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, the quick passes, I think, are absolutely their specialty. And that's going to be another decent chunk of yards as well. So I'm going against Austin Eckler. No other players involved in this game. So, all right, that's good. And there we go. A run up the middle, and that's going to be second down here for the Eagles as Saquon gets stopped very short here. That run defense for the Commanders doing work here. Gotta love seeing the Commanders be able to come up big and make it stop. And actually a loss of 2 yards for Saquon Barkley on that one. That's big. Anytime you can stop the Eagles for a loss of yards, especially on a run play with that offensive line, that is an impressive feat. And here we go. 2nd and 12 here for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts calls the play in. Takes snap, drops back, looking, scrambles. Oh, the pocket breaks away, and he just throws. Oh, no, I thought he was throwing it away. Finds 82 open on the sideline and gets dragged to the ground. That might be a flag for unnecessary roughness here, but that is going to be, I believe, the play clock stopping here at 11:10, and that is going to be a loss of yards again, I think. Holding offense. No! That is not the penalty flag I thought was coming in. Mekhi Becton there on the O-line gets called out for holding. At least I believe that's Mekhi Becton. But, here we go. Holding on the offense, no penalty on the tackle there, which I thought might be, considering the way he just got torn to the ground. I mean, I know football's an aggressive sport, and that's why I usually try and give benefit of the doubt when I see something that looks somewhat rough, but apparently, in this case, they decided that was not a penalty. And here we go. Take snap. Looking. Where is any sort of pass blocking here tonight for the Eagles? These pockets are disappearing like nothing. All right, and incomplete pass, and that's going to stop the clock at 42 seconds in here. And let's see. 3rd and 22 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, this offensive line cannot seem to get out of their own way here, which is really surprising, again, from one of the best O-lines in the business here. And as I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a person who disagrees with me on that, would saying that, yeah, here we go, take snap, handoff here again to Saquon Barkley. Why are you running it on 3rd and 22? I mean, maybe, and oh no, wait, sorry, that was not Barkley. That was Kenneth Gainwell there. Runs it up the middle. It's gonna be 4th down, and now Jake Elliott gonna come out to kick it. I guess you were just running it to try and get the ball more into field goal range, rather than potentially throwing another incompletion and being stuck right where you are. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but yeah, here we go. 44-yard field goal attempt here from Jake Elliott. And here we go. Let's see. All right, gonna start the clock running. Kick is up, and it is going to be wide! And it is no good for the Eagles, and that is going to stop the clock there as well, and that is a run off the time a bit to correct the clock. And there we go. All right, so the clock is updated, and yeah, man, the Commanders, they managed to keep the Eagles out of field goal range, and missing a 44-yarder could be the thing that comes back to bite Jake Elliott and the Eagles here later in the season. We'll have to wait and see how that, or later in the night, we'll have to wait and see how that ends up coming up. But while we are at commercial break, let's go ahead and throw a couple more teams up on the on our little tier list that we're going to be building throughout the night here. So again, let's go ahead and add another playoff team here. Super Bowl contenders, I'm going to try and keep that limited to 3 teams from each conference. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Baltimore Ravens in terms of Super Bowl contender. Potential wild cards, I'm definitely going to put the Bengals there. Let's see, where are some of the other teams? Commanders and Eagles, we will wait on till near the end of the game. I think I'm going to put Packers in potential wild card as of right now. I'm going to say Lions are a Super Bowl contender. I'm not sure I'm going to put them as my Super Bowl favorite. We'll have to wait and see there. Missing the playoff team. All right, I'm going to put the Jets in missing the playoffs. Certainly don't think they're going to be in first overall pick contention, but missing the playoffs, I think the Jets. And sadly, I think my Colts will probably end up in that tier, but I'm not ready to put them there yet. Let's see. Who's another team? You know what? I'll go ahead and put our first playoff team. I think of the teams that are solidly in the playoffs but not going to make the Super Bowl contenders list, I think you can easily put the St. Louis Cardinals. Why did I say St. Louis Cardinals? That's baseball. Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, in the playoff teams. All right, let's see. What are some other teams competing for that number 1 overall pick? Because the bad teams are pretty easy to tell. Jaguars, yes. I feel like the Titans are probably contending for the first overall pick as well. And it feels like there's a lot of teams contending for the first overall pick. Because, I think I'm going to say Cowboys, they want to be contending for the first overall pick. I just wonder if they've already, with winning, they've only won 3 games, I think. I'm going to put them down in the bottom tier as well. And we are coming back from the commercial break, so let's go ahead and flip this back on over and get ready for, here we go, taking the snap. Firing and finds Eckler for some yards, and that's not good because that's like the one player I'm going up against in fantasy this week from this game. All right, so there we go. That is the start of the clock ticking. We'll get the clock updated once I can see it. There we go. Because I did miss the first play there for The clock, and here we go. Runs up the middle and goes nowhere on that one. Who is that? Is that Austin Eckler? Number 8, Brian Robinson. Yeah, there we go. Brian Robinson goes for a run up the middle there. And yeah, there we go. Clock is back on and accurate. But yeah, some of those teams, and again, it'll be curious to see what ends up happening as we get later and later into the night. So 3rd and 4. So here we go. Let's see. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. I thought it was going to be an interception, but no, it's incomplete. That is a 3 and out here for the Commanders. You don't want to ever really see 3 and out, and you certainly don't want to see it here in this situation. But number 53 on the defense makes it happen. Mr. Bond, it looks like. He's a linebacker for the Eagles, and he makes a good block here. And that is going to be a punt here on 4th down, and that is going to be... Here we go. Kick is up, and it is going to be fair cut at the 8-yard line. That's a pretty risky spot to fair catch it. That's going to be deep in Eagles in your own territory there, Eagles. Going to have a long field ahead of you, but hey, you can never really complain about that. And back to another commercial break. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple more teams on this list. And again, we will probably mess around with this list once we have it as well. So here we go. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and try and hammer down our division winners. So, AFC West, North, AFC East, we know the Buffalo Bills are certainly making the playoffs. I'm actually going to go ahead and put the Bills as my second of 3 AFC teams allowed in the Super Bowl contender tier, because I think they're one of few teams who can beat the Chiefs. And let's see. AFC South. Houston. I think Houston definitely makes it. I'm going to leave Houston out of Super Bowl contenders for now. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe later on in the night we'll go ahead and move Houston up. Let me know how you guys feel about this so far. So far, I'm feeling pretty good about this one, though. Let's see. 49ers. I know they're right around that bubble spot. I'm going to go ahead and say the Dolphins. Do I say they're... Do they miss the playoffs entirely, or do they go for the first overall pick? I think they go first overall pick. Let me see where they're ranked in terms of wins. Let's see. Standings. Dolphins are 3-6 in second place in the East. I'm going to say that they missed the playoffs, but I don't think they're contending for the first overall pick, even though I would say any team in that division easily could. But I think the team from that division that will be closer to the first overall pick would be the New England Patriots, just based off of the fact that they've seemed a little bit raw right now. And again, we'll keep working on this throughout as the night goes on. But they are coming back from commercial break here, and we will be flipping back over. So there we go. We got the clock up and ready. Here we go. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He's got a back behind him. Takes snap. Handoff here to Saquon. Gonna try and run it from that spot. It's going to be a rough spot to try and go, but hey, he gets 8 yards on it. 8 yards on the ground, making some good gains there. And that is a pretty good one. All right, you say the Dolphins will miss playoffs. I think that that's pretty safe to say. I just wasn't sure if I put them in missing the playoffs or if I put them in contending for the first overall pick. That was the only spot I wasn't sure of for the Dolphins. Because I think the Bills have that division all but clinched. And I think within the next couple of weeks, we will see them clinch that division, probably by Thanksgiving. And I think they're just too far back here. All right, Hurts takes the snap, handoff to Saquon, who dives forward. I don't know if he made it far enough there for that one. I would say he should get the first down. We'll have to wait and see where the official marks it down. No, they're going to say 3rd and short. Oh, come on, man. These measurements seem really off tonight. Now, granted, that is off in the other direction. And the tush push. First down, Eagles. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'd be absolutely shocked if they make it 2 again. I only had them between the bottom 2 tiers as to whether or not they missed the playoffs or are in contention for the first overall pick. But the fact that they are second in their division makes me think that there's 2 other teams in that division that are just as likely to contend for the first overall pick than it is for for missing the playoffs. Although, granted, of those 3 teams, I'd say that they are probably the team that needs the pick the most, just because, again, I would be worried about the Tua injury being a thing. Here we go. Hurts takes a snap, drops it back, throws, finds a receiver, Dallas Goedert, on the sideline there. And that is going to be second down here for the Eagles. Second down, Eagles. But yeah, again, I'm almost certain I'm going to end up putting my Colts as missing the playoffs. I just don't want to do it to myself yet for the Colts. Again, I don't anticipate us making it, but here we go. Takes snap, drops back, fires over the sideline. Oh! And great defense there from number 25 on the Commanders. Absolutely playing some amazing defense. No pass interference on that one. And A.J. Brown gets completely covered up. And, okay, that was St. Just on the, I am sure I pronounced that wrong, but that's how it looked on the thing. At least I think that was him. It looks like Lattimore out this week. That is certainly going to hurt the Commanders' secondary if Marshawn Lattimore isn't here. Takes snap, drops back, and a sack for Jalen Hurts. There we go. We don't see a sack very often for Jalen Hurts, but when we do, they are usually costly here, and that is going to be 4th down. And now the Eagles are going to be forced to have to punt this one away, and I've completely forgot to even move the football over, which I guess doesn't matter because we're going to get it kicked right back over. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. Yep, 4th and 11 here. They've got their punter out ready to kick this one away, and it will be, the kick is up. And it is going to be fielded. Oh, is it going to... Oh, that is a horrible bounce, and the Eagles stop it just past the 41-yard line there. And that is, again, a horrible spot for the ball there. And there we go. They go to another commercial break here. As I say, if you guys have any teams you guys want to see me maybe place as well on the grid next, feel free to recommend some teams that I haven't maybe already put up there, or if you disagree with my list, recommend some moves here. So let's go ahead and see. All right. All right. So let's see. Do we have our AFC division winners all up here? So AFC West, East, South, and North. Yeah, so we got the 4 AFC division winners. NFC West, I think the Cardinals surprisingly go ahead and win the NFC West. NFC North NFC North is the Lions. NFC East we're kind of waiting on because Philly and Washington are both playing tonight. I'm kind of waiting to see how this game starts to turn here. And the NFC South, I think that division is going to end up it's going to be either the Buccaneers or Falcons. Let's see how they're shaking up right now. Buccaneers are a full game behind the Falcons. I can see them making that up, though. I'm going to say the Falcons make it, but obviously aren't going to be a Super Bowl contender from the NFC. And then we know one of these two teams is going to be going up to the Super Bowl, or either Super Bowl contender and or playoff team. Let's see. I'm gonna say the Buccaneers are a potential wild card. We'll have to wait and see exactly how we shake this out. Because again, so we've got. I'm gonna tentatively put Washington in and Philly both into playoff teams. Again, we'll wait. We'll probably move one of them down to potential wild card here. Actually, I'll put Eagles as temporary potential wild cards. So that would be all 3 wild card spots filled for the for the NFC. That would be a full. So all the other NFC teams would miss in this theoretical scenario. And the AFC, we only have 1 playoff contender filled, so we'll have to figure that one out. But they are coming back from commercial break. We don't want to miss anything, so here we go. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, looking, fires it to the running back Eckler, and he goes for 10, 15, 20 yards, 25 yards, driven down after 30-yard gain. Come on. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? And oh wow, the Eagles starting to get chippy with the Commanders players there. Come on though, really? There we go. Again. I can't believe that he just went for that kind of gain. Let me see if they've got the official stat here for how long that run was. Yeah, so I mean, he's gone 39 yards so far on the night, which is just again an alarming stat there to see them going that far. So far though, Austin Eckler. Last week he only went for a total of 44 yards on 13 runs, which is concerning in the opposite direction. Here we go, handoff here to Brian Robinson, runs up the middle, and Robinson gonna run it into the end zone for a touchdown, Commanders. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. That is a touchdown, Commanders, and that is going to stop the clock here. Oh, no, they're not going to. They're going to take the points off the board and continue this thing running. There we go. Set that back to 0. Take some time off the clock here. And it's going to be a run up the middle, and Brian Robinson gets stuffed on this one. No, oh, he breaks through. And that time it's going to be a touchdown, Commanders. And there we go. Brian Robinson Jr. still gets the touchdown in the end. Good job, Brian. And again, touchdown, Washington Commanders. There we go. All right, let's see. So again, we got some points on the board finally. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that is now a 7-0 game here for the Commanders. All right, there we go. All right, so the Commanders get the touchdown. When we come back, the Eagles will have the ball, or will be receiving the ball on the kickoff. But we got a commercial break before that, so let's go ahead and let's try and put some AFC playoff contenders up here. So we got all the division winners, but none in one wild card spot so far handed out. I'm thinking the Steelers get one of the. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say Steelers get the nod enough to go straight up. I would say go straight up to being a playoff contender, and I would probably demote the Bengals to missing. Because I was way too early on putting the Bengals up there. I mean, they lost way too many games early in the year for that, and kind of just completely forgot the Steelers existed. I'm going to put Raiders down here in first overall pick contention area. Saints, I think they've won too many games to really be contending for the first overall pick at this point. I think they've won 4 games. I think any team that's won 4 games this year. No, they've only won 3 games. Actually, they're right on par with the Panthers who they play this week, which... Or no, they don't play them this week. Do they? Let's see. NFL games. No, the Saints play the Browns this week. Okay, who do the Panthers play? Panthers are on a bye. Okay. So, alright. Well, maybe I should put the Saints down in first overall pick contention. I'm going to say the Browns are contending for the first overall pick. I know my buddy who's a Browns fan, he's rooting for the Browns to lose some games. I'm going to tentatively go ahead and put the other NFC teams into the missing the playoff zone for right now. We will potentially go ahead and move some of these up or down depending on... Oh, nope, did not mean to... Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. I got a little... Still some tweaking to go, but we're making some good progress here. And, yeah, here we go. So, should be getting ready for the kickoff here. And, again, we've already moved the ball over, so nothing to really worry about there. And the kick is up, and it is going to be fielded at the 3-yard line. That's a really good kick there. And, number 28 for the Eagles takes it out of bounds there, and that is going to be... We're just going to run the clock down 6 seconds here. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. And we are ready for the first play here of the Eagles drive. Let's see. What do we think of the first play is going to be? We think it's going to be a run or a pass, guys. Let's see. I'm thinking you fake the run and you go for the pass play here early. I think you look to... I think you assume that Brown's going to get covered and you put Devonta Smith down deep. Here we go. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Scrambles to the sideline. Fires. Finds Devonta Smith deep. Let's go. Incomplete, but I called the play perfectly there. Let's go. Man, gotta love calling a play perfectly like that. That is rare to be able to call the play pretty close to perfectly. I don't know if that was necessarily the exact design because, again, he was scrambling, but he also is a scrambling style quarterback. So here we go. 2nd and 10 here. Now, at this point, I think now that you've thrown the ball, I think now you look at a potential just direct handoff here to the running back of Barkley. Have him run it, try and get it close. And here we go. Yep, there's the strong toss to Barkley up the sideline. Gonna try and get it close, and there we go. 5-6 yards. That's exactly what you wanted from Barkley on that play. There we go. Man, I've got the Eagles play calling down to a T, which is concerning considering how bad it is. I shouldn't be good at it. Or maybe that's just how bad it is that I can... Their play calling is so simple I could call it. But here we go. 3rd and 4 here. After a 6-yard gain from Barkley, now you've got Hurts in the shotgun. I think you look for a pass play, but I think you keep Barkley as an option to pass it to here. Drops back, looks, fires over the sideline, and goes for Jahan Dotson for the first down. Not able to get it, and it's 4th and 4 here. Question is, what do the Eagles do at 4th and 4? Hard to imagine they can tush push from here. That's going to be a really tough tush push distance. And yeah, I'm going to say Jahan Dotson, a former Washington Commander, traded for right before the season began. Yeah, for the Eagles. And again, he is now playing against his former team. And yep, Jalen Hurts on the sideline. We're going to be seeing a punt here. And that means I need to stop the clock because, oh, I completely didn't even notice that the away team timeouts aren't being shown. So here we go, fielding it by number 14, and he fights his way out of bounds there, and that will, oh, and there's a flag. But yeah, let me go ahead and get the timeouts put back up because for whatever reason I forgot to put, I reset the away timeouts, but not the home ones. So there we go. Away timeouts are all, home timeouts are done. There's a flag down, and I need to add some time onto this clock. Because yeah, we're closing in on the end of the first quarter already, which feels like it's been going pretty quick. Which that's the weird thing about these football games. The first quarters feel like they fly by, but then like third and especially that fourth quarter, if there is a substantial lead, it feels like it just slows right down. And here we go. Let's see. Didn't get a chance to see what the what it was for. First down, Washington. And then going to a short one here, so I will not be going and adjusting the list. Now, we do have three AFC teams left. Broncos, Chargers, and Colts are the three AFC teams left. And, okay, that's where the, so. I think there's a world where the Buccaneers miss and the Vikings sneak in as the third wild card. I do think you see two NFC East teams. I think both Washington and the Eagles get there. But, yeah. So, here we go. All right. 2:15 on the clock. Takes snap, drops back, looking. Oh, scrambles around in the end zone, fires to Eckler, and gets taken down for a loss. And that is a brutal position to be in when you're losing yards there. All right, so yeah. Oh, and Jayden Daniels, he out the game here for a moment? I'm going to say, no, Jayden Daniels is out there, so that must have been a clip from an earlier timeout or something. But here we go, 2nd and 11 here. Delayed handoff to Eckler, who runs up the middle, gets some good yardage there. If only that was on second down and not, or if only that was on first down into second, not second into third. So now it's going to be third down. They've got to make it. They got to try and make their way through this one. All right, here we go. Let's see. 3rd and 5 here for the Commanders. They got to get all 5 yards here. I think you look Terry McLaurin here. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, scrambles through the pocket. No, they're just going to take off and run it with Jayden Daniels, who gets taken short. Not sure who he was looking for, but it was hard to tell who he was looking for when he gets taken down short of the first down, and they're going to have to kick this one away as the quarter is going to be running down. Not sure if the quarter is going to run out, but yeah, I don't know who he was looking for. There were 2 open receivers past the sticks, which either one of them, if he'd seen them, could have potentially popped it up, but I guess he decided he either didn't know if they were past the sticks or not. And here we go. The kick is going to be fielded at the 45 by number 33. Taken just past halfway, or just past the 50-yard line, and that is going to be stopped with 3 seconds on the clock. So essentially 1 play left in this first quarter. And there we go. So again, first quarter just about done. 7-0 Eagles here. They essentially have 1 free play here for the Eagles to try and absolutely lob this one downfield. Again, basically, you don't want to necessarily throw an interception here, but you can do pretty much anything else on this play. You can throw it as deep as possible to try and go downfield. There's no time restraint either. They could go ahead and they could have Hurt scramble around in the pocket for 3 hours. Just don't want to take a loss of too many yards. You'll want to scramble somewhere between the 50 and the 45-yard line if you are scrambling. Takes snap, drops back. No, he's just going to hand it off to Barkley on this free play, who runs up the middle, and hey, that's some good yardage there. Good, consistent yardage. Not bad, and that's going to end the first quarter. So we're going to go ahead and reset the time there, and that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. We'll get the quarter flipped over, and then we will go ahead and talk this tier list a little bit more, and maybe finesse some of the NFC stuff. Oh, okay. Nope, did not mean to do that. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm still waiting on the 3 AFC teams. We're gonna probably be stuck there for a little bit. All right, let's see. I'm gonna just look at the standings for the actually, let's see, NFL playoff picture, because this is a tab that I'll probably end up using to help decide this one. So again, right now the Vikings the Vikings are 7-2. Why do I not have them making the playoffs? I certainly think them over the Buccaneers, with the exception of the idea that maybe the Buccaneers get their division. Because right now the Buccaneers, they're 4-6, way further down than I thought. I thought for some reason I was thinking they were 5-5. But yeah, no. I'm thinking that again, it's gonna probably come down to this. So I'm thinking maybe Green Bay as the 5 seed, the 6 seed will be the Vikings, 7 seed will be the Eagles, is my prediction. Although I could very much justify also putting the Rams or 49ers in here over the Eagles. But I think that NFC North, I think you're going to see 3 teams represented from the NFC North in here. And, all right, let's see. Super Bowl contenders, I'm going to have to go ahead and move the Lions up to favorites. Super Bowl contenders, I'm going to go ahead and say the Commanders, because I think the Commanders are going to be fighting in this NFC. If this is the playoffs, I would say the Green Bay Packers also end up as one of your playoff teams, and then those are your. So despite being a potential wild card, I think if they make it, they're a Super Bowl contender. So let's go ahead and put them there for now. And then we've got two AFC teams left to place in the potential wild cards, and one of them in missing the playoffs. And next Thursday night we got Steelers Browns on Thursday Night Football. The 2-7 Browns versus the 7-2 Steelers. All right, so let's go ahead and get this flip back over here. Again, it is Eagles ball. We need to go ahead and move that over. All right, and there we go. 3rd down. All right, so a short run up the middle, and that is going to start the clock running. All right, here we go. Let's see. So 3rd and 1 here for the Eagles. All right, here we go. Handoff to Saquon Barkley. 1st down and more. Only a little bit more, but hey, he gets the 1st down. That's what matters. And right now though. But yep, the Commanders, they tried to stuff the middle and left the sideline light, and that was going to be a 1st down. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Handoff and multiple. Oh no, multiple handoffs ends up back in Jalen Hurts' hand, and that's gonna be a big loss of yards. Second and probably like what 25 or 30. Let's see what's it gonna be. Second down, big loss of yards here. What is all right? So here we go. So Frankie Louvu, I believe, is the guy's name on the tackle here. But yeah, they just tried to get too fancy with the handoffs there. And yep, second and 23 here on the Eagles. Oh, that is so far back. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires, finds Kenneth Gainwell in the flat to the 50, to the 45, taken down just shy of the a little bit short of the 40-yard line, and that's going to be third down and probably not even third and 10. Third and like, what, 12, 13, something like that. Certainly isn't going to be great. And right now, this Commanders defense has got to be thinking that, hey, we're doing pretty good here, which, in all honesty, they are doing very good here. Third and 17 here is the official marking after they went and got the measurements out. And yeah, right now the let's see. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle, finds their big tight end Dallas Goedert, but he flops forward way short of the first down, and that is going to be a disheartening down here. All right, so there we go. And now we're going to see, is Jake Elliott going to try and kick the field? It's a 50-yarder, okay. Well, 50-yard field goal attempt here. 51-yard attempt, actually, officially, is what it's going to be. The kick is up, and it is going to be over the top, and it is going to be wide, and that is another failed, that's going to be another failed field goal attempt here for the Eagles. They tried to kick it up, and it just goes wide and over the top of the uprights, and that is going to be an unfortunate situation there. All right, so there we go. And yeah, another just shocker of a situation there. All right, let's go ahead and pull this back up. And you know what? I'm willing to go ahead and meet some people in the middle. I think one of the two teams, Chargers or Broncos, I think one of the two of them makes it. I don't think they both make it. And no, that is not entirely Colts bias coming in saying that I want to see the Colts make it. Okay, maybe just partially. So I'm going to say I think Chargers, Colts are the final two playoff teams. And I think, again, similar to what I've said about, and I even have this written down as a part of my preseason picks, I think these are your I think this is your playoff teams. Yeah. Feel free to let me know what you guys think for changes here. Again, Green Bay, I have them up there as a Super Bowl contender, but I also think that Super Bowl contending is based on whether or not they make the playoffs. Because right now, I believe they are the 6th or the 7th seed in the NFC as of right now. They are currently the 7th seed with the highest likelihood to miss the playoffs. But I also see a world where they are the where they could sneak their way up to the 5 or 6 seed. Again, I don't think they win their division, but that is gonna be my grid. Again, I could see the Commanders and Eagles maybe swapping spots here. So again, this is my Super Bowl pick. It's been basically my Super Bowl pick since preseason. I think Kansas City and Lions, I think that's been most people's pick for that one basically all year. I would say, though, if I was picking two teams to go ahead and be able to replace Kansas City in the AFC, I think the Ravens and Bills are your best shots to replace Kansas City in the playoffs. And on the NFC side of things, I really think the NFC is just a weak conference this year between Washington and Green Bay being your best teams on the NFC side of things. Here we go. Take snap. Drops back. Looking. Oh, here we go. Back from commercial break. And, oh, man, Jayden Daniels takes a sack here on the first play back from the half. Or not from the half, but from the commercial break, I mean. But, yeah. Again, I might finesse some of this a little bit, but I think, for the most part, I don't think my picks are entirely off. Again, I think maybe I'd take a player or two out of the first overall pick contention. I think that's the part where I might have it a little over-goosed. And here we go. And takes snap, drops back, and oh, scrambling in the pocket, another sack here for Jayden Daniels. That Washington O-line starting to fail. And we're not even 5 minutes into the second quarter here. And we're already starting to see the Commanders starting to struggle here. As Sweat just makes his way through there and takes down Jayden Daniels for a loss. And again, this is a rough drive here. And the biggest silver lining I can give to the Commanders fans right now, while your 3rd and 22 is 1, that's not as big as the Eagles dropped back earlier. And 2, you have a touchdown. So you have the lead right now. Hand off here to Brian Robinson, who goes up the sideline. And that's just going to make for a... Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. Uh-oh, what's the flag for? Let's see. The flag has been thrown. That stops the clock for a moment here at 10 minutes, 4 seconds. And, oh, 2 flags are down. Penalty declined here, and it's going to be 4th down. So the penalty on the offense. And that means we're going to see this punt team come out, and we're going to see the punt team try and go ahead and get this one. All right, here we go. And the kick is up, and it is away, and it will be fielded. Oh, and goes out of bounds about the 25-yard line. So we're going to go ahead and run the clock down just a little bit here as it is running down, and it will be Eagles ball when they come back. So let's go ahead and move the Eagle ball there. All right, there we go. Let's see. So again, a short commercial break here, so we aren't going to be able to go ahead and put the thing up. Let's see. All right, so how many teams do we want to limit it to for first overall pick? I think realistically, maybe limiting it to 5, which would mean 2 of these teams have to drop out of it. I'm going to take the Patriots out of first overall pick contention just because they really don't need the first overall pick. Let's see. Who else doesn't need it and or isn't really in contention for it? I don't know. These teams all really pretty badly need something. I'm thinking Dallas might just be up there because they don't need it. Here you go. Handoff here. Oh, no, it's not going to be handed off. It's going to be run with Jalen Hurts up the sideline or up the middle, and that's going to be a pretty physical spot there for him. Good job on Hurts, though, making it happen. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. You know, I'm okay with 6 teams. So we got 4 AFC and 3 NFC. So that's 7 teams still. Again, I'm okay with it just because I can't really justify any of these other teams being here. So there we go. And a run up the middle there again for the Eagles, leaves them at 3rd down here after Saquon Barkley carries it for a short gain. And here we go. Alright, so here we go. 3rd and 4 here. Drops back looking. You gotta be looking for Devonta Smith, I think. Fires down the sideline and incomplete. Oh, throws it right at the Commanders sideline there. And that is going to be 4th down here. And that is going to stop the clock back at 21 seconds on the clock. A.J. Brown, it looks like was the intended receiver there. Oh, and A.J. Brown did break free of his defender. And Hurts just underthrows him and doesn't quite find him, which is a little unfortunate there. Again, that was a position where the Eagles could have gone and done something. And instead we have a kick, and it is away. Fielded by the Commanders, and almost immediately taken down for no gain. And the returner for the Commanders, a little bit shaken up there for Zacchaeus. And he should be okay, but you always worry with these returners because of how fast the return plays are. With the players getting a running start while you're waiting for a football to come down and be caught. Here we go. And let's go ahead and add in the go ahead and add in our brand new tier list that we went and made. Oh, did it not download? Okay. Thought we had something. Alright, I guess we haven't downloaded it yet, but we can go ahead and put this right back up as we did previously. So there is our grid here. We will go ahead and I'm just going to shrink myself down just a little bit so you guys can see that a little bit better. Feel free to let me know if you guys would change my list in any way, or maybe let me know your guys' own list. This is just over on NFL tier maker here. Again, let me see. Can I download? All right, download image. Okay. So I guess it says it's downloaded. I just don't know where it's downloaded to because it didn't download to my computer. But yeah. There we go. And you know what? We'll go ahead and tweet this out as well. So we'll go ahead and put out the twist. Oh no, come on. That's not what I'm looking to tweet out. I'm looking to tweet out my photo of the thing. Alright, well, we'll figure out how to tweet it out here by halftime. We'll go ahead and tweet it out to announce halftime maybe, and then we will be back here. They got the they're talking about the Philadelphia Christmas album, which that was still a fun thing for the Eagles to have done. Alright, here we go. They are back from commercial break. Commanders have the ball. Short pass here to number 2, and that is going to be sneaking up the inside. And that is going to go ahead and be brought down for a good gain there on them. And that was Brown on the carry. So 2nd and 6. They got 4 yards on it. Alright, there we go. there's Jason Kelsey up there. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1 for the Commanders. Take snap, handoff here to Eckler. Runs up the sideline, or runs at the sideline there. Made a cut for about a yard, not a lot. And oh, we got a flag. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, they're showing some pregame there with Jaydendaniels warming up with a basketball. Not sure why he's warming up with a basketball, but there we go. Export image. Download. There we go. Now let's see. Does share on Twitter work the way I'm hoping it does now? Alright, here we go. Run. Oh, here we go. Throws up the sideline, number 30. And there we go. Alright, so I think we should have this worked out now so I can tweet it out at the next commercial break. And here we go. 3rd down for the Commanders. They're making some good progress, though, which is pretty impressive here. 3rd and 4 here. Vic Fangio, the Eagles' new defensive coordinator this season. Alright, here we go. Let's see. And, oh no, fakes handoff, throws it, finds their tight end down for a good gain, and that's going to be 1st down, Commanders. Zach Ertz on the catch. Alright, there we go. Here we go. And say, looking, oh man, Jaydendaniels, he runs around a lot in that pocket, but he did not make a lot. I think he got tackled right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on that one. But man, that is a lot of running that he just did for it. Here we go. Let's see. 2nd and 9. They did give him a yard on that one. Okay. Take the snap. Looks. Fakes the handoff again. Drops back. Fires the pass it right at number 85's feet. But unless he was able to catch with his feet, that was not ever going to get caught there. And that is a incompletion. 3rd and 9 here. Alright, here we go. Takes the snap, drops back. You gotta find someone. And oh no! Eckler drops it! Eckler drops the pass, and that is gonna be 4th and 9 here. And that is gonna be a kick away on this one. They did stop the clock at some point there, so let's go ahead and add the time back onto the clock that we missed. So yeah, 4:17 is the time on the clock as the pass was dropped. And there's the kick, and it is away, and it will be fielded at the 10 as it is a fair catch, and that is going to be a 6-second runoff. And it will be Eagles ball when they come back. And again, we're getting close to halftime already, and we've already Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. We just went and shared the playoff picture that we went and did over on Twitter. So if you guys want to go ahead and drop a like or retweet that, you guys can. Yeah, we're closing in on halftime. And again, during halftime, we will be playing a round or two over on Pokemon. We'll be going back to my normal, more serious team, and we'll be doing a ranked battle first. And then if we have time, we'll flip over to a uncompetitive battle and play with a more fun team. But I want to get back in the swing of playing ranked. I haven't done that at all this month, pretty much, and the month's already nearly half over. Yeah, especially where I'm going to be traveling the last day of the month. Yeah, considering the fact that I'm going to be in attendance for the Eagles, or not Eagles, for the Colts, for the Colts game in for the Colts game in New England later this month, or technically next month. Here we go. Take snap. Fires over the sideline. Finds Saquon Barkley, who runs up the sideline. And that might be enough for a first down. So wait and see. Not a lot of time left in this first quarter, or in the first half, I mean. But there's still some. 2nd and inches is the official call. And nope, we got a... do we got timeout being called? Nope. All right, here we go. Time continues to tick. Takes snap. Hand off to Barkley, who runs up the middle for a first down, and that is going to be a big time first down. Let's go. All right. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Always appreciate you guys hanging out and chat. Yeah, I love hearing your guys' input on the NFL, especially for the majority of the first half of the season. I'm not able to pay as much attention as I would normally like. Here we go, handoff. Nope, fakes the handoff, throws it to AJ Brown, and that's going to be just shy of a touch, or a first down, I mean. Just shy of a first down here on that one. Oh no, they're going to give it to him. First down, Eagles. First down, Eagles. But yeah, so I try and keep us up to date and even streaming 1 or 2 games throughout the first half of the NFL season. But it's usually a little bit tough to be able to stream those games. So here we go. Oh, throws it, finds number 6, Devonta Smith, and that is going to be tackled, but not out of bounds, or not listed as out of bounds in terms of the clock continues to tick. It was stopped for a moment or two, so there we go. And yeah, again, appreciate you guys that tune in and help keep me up to date on stuff that's going on, because especially when I stream games like the 4:30 games and stuff, when there's other games going on, love to be able to know what to talk about on some of the other games that are going on. And here we go, run up the middle for Saquon Barkley, who runs up the middle, and that's going to be first down, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning here in the half. So 2-minute warning here in the first half. Eagles have the ball, and they are driving here. Again, right now they are short of a first down. And we're going to go ahead and throw in the first commercial break here of the stream, and I'm going to grab a drink, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, we are back and we are ready for some second half, or not quite ready for second half football yet, but we are closing in on the start of this, we're closing in on the start of this next quarter here. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So no coaches challenges allowed in this final 2 minutes here. Takes a snap, handoff here to Barkley, who gets drag down, and that's going to be a short gain here for the Eagles. But that is going to be the clock ticking. I need to take like 10 seconds off the clock here. Alright, so there we go. And he got 4 yards on that one. Okay, pretty impressive. Here we go. Drops back, looking, fires over the middle, finds Devonta Smith, who breaks free to the 30, almost to the 25 as he gets taken down. And the Eagles are moving here. They are getting really close. They don't want to miss out on this next field goal or potentially a touchdown opportunity here. But so far, their kicker is absolutely letting them down. They've missed 2 kicks. One being a little bit of an easier shot. The other one being a 40-yarder or a 50-yarder, which they have not been able to complete yet. Here we go. Scrambles out the pocket. And, slide there for Jalen Hurts. And that's going to keep the clock moving. Flag is down, though. We got a flag. Flag on the play here. Let's see. Add the time back on here as it is. The flag has stopped the play right now. As the referees come out here to go ahead and talk about what the flag is. Let's see. What's it going to be? What do we think the flag's going to be? Block in the back? Defense? Nope. Okay, illegal contact, yep. Okay, so it was illegal contact, not block in the back. Defense number 0. Okay, yeah, no, definitely not a block in the back, but it was definitely illegal contact, and yep. And there we go. That is going to stop the clock here. 58 seconds left. Let's see. Oh, nope. Time has not started yet. Takes snap, drops back. No, hands it right off to Saquon Barkley, who goes and fights his way up the side, fights his way towards the sideline for about a 2-yard gain. Second down. All right, second down here. Let's see. Nobody's called the timeout yet, which is actually quite impressive here. Oh, and there it is. First timeout called at 51 seconds left on the clock. That is going to be a Washington Commanders timeout here. Going to give the, that's pretty weird timing to see the Commanders going ahead and giving a benefit here to the opponent, because you don't really want to be you kind of want to be stopping the clock when you're on offense at this point. I mean, unless you think you're able to stop them, before the half and then get the ball back and still run down the field, which, I don't know, at this point, I think you're probably better off to just let them waste their timeouts trying to stop the clock to maybe get it into field goal range. Here we go. Take snap. Drops back. Looking. Fires into the end zone. Oh, off the hand of Smith, but that is going to be incomplete, and that is a runoff of 4 seconds. Come on. And that was the same defender who just got flagged for illegal contact a moment ago. Once again, fighting for the ball. This time, I think he played it very fair and gets the hand up and blocks it. It wasn't off the hands of Smith at all. It was off the hands of the defender. Great play on defense. I mean, no other way to say it, but that is some amazing defensive play there from the Commanders. 3rd down and 8. Scrambling around in the pocket, running. He's going to run it. Yep, there we go. Hurts takes it and takes it for a 1st down, and that is going to be running out of bounds to stop the clock instead of burning a timeout, which is important. And here we go. Again, right now the Eagles are playing this really well. Like, the final 2 minutes of this half is the way that the Eagles, I feel like, should have been playing it basically the entire game. I mean, it's somewhat slower than ideal, but it's been pretty good. And here we go. 1st and goal, so they are within 10 yards of the end zone here. Yep, from the 9. Takes snap, hands it. Oh no, he takes it himself. He's going to run up the middle. Gets about 4 or 5 yards, and he is tackled inbounds here. 33 seconds on the clock here. And, the clock has stopped at 33, so I'm assuming somebody is going to end up calling a timeout here. And let's see. Jalen Hurts leads the league in rushing 1st downs among quarterbacks. Shock and surprise that the guy featured in the tush push, the most common 4th down play for them, is also leading the league in 1st downs for quarterbacks. Anytime they get with him, whenever it's 1st and whenever it's 2nd and short, 3rd and short, 4th and inches, they're always going tush push straight to the front. There we go. And here we go. Run up the middle for Saquon. No, he gets nowhere on that one. Gets 4 players right on top of him almost immediately, and that is not a good spot at all there. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Alright, 3rd and goal here. 28 seconds, and the Eagles have burned 2 of their timeouts now. Alright, here we go. Dropping back. Oh, he's looking. He's just going to try and run it. And is that going to count as a throw or a fumble? Because he throws it out of the tackle. I think that's going to be thrown out of the sack there, and that's going to be called a pass. Let's go ahead and match up the timeouts there. But, yeah, they're going to have to figure out, let's see. Going to either be a field goal attempt or maybe they'll end up ruling this a fumble, but I don't know. I think they're going to absolutely call that a pass. Oh, there was a face mask on there. Face mask on the Commander player, grabbing Jalen Hurts' face mask. That is not, because that should have been that should be automatic first down and reset of downs, but instead they're going to cause a 21-yard field goal attempt, and it is going to be good, and that is going to be some robbed points here for the Eagles to look back at the end of this game. Like, that absolutely should have been a face mask there on Jalen Hurts. Again, I am by no means an Eagles fan, but I think I can pretty definitively say that the Eagles got robbed there. That should have been a half distance to the end zone, first down, automatic first down there, and ultimately wasn't. And there we go. We are all set and going here. Let's see. Yeah, would love to see if we could get some more people. Let's see. Could we get up to, like, say 10, maybe 15 people in here? That'd be amazing if we could somehow, especially as we're going towards halftime, see a boost in people. But yeah, right now we're just chilling. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. Definitely excited for going to my first NFL game at Gillette Stadium. Again, at the end of the month. Technically December 1st. And the kick is out the back of the end zone, and it will be Commanders ball. And we will have we will be getting ready for this one. But, yep. So. Actually, real quick question for you guys. What was your guys' first NFL game that you guys went to in person? Because as I'm getting ready for my first ever NFL game in person, I figure that'll be a fun one for you guys. Would love to hear some of your guys' stories about your first NFL games. Also, would be curious to find out if I can get away team merch at the field. But here we go. Jayden takes a snap, throws it, finds Eckler for a good gain, and there we go. 11 seconds on the clock left. And I'm almost certain that this is going to be a Commanders timeout here. Let's see. Let's take the time. And yep, second timeout here for the Commanders. 11 seconds on the clock here. That is an away team. Second timeout. So 2 timeouts each. And again, showing the Hail Mary that ended the game for the Commanders against the Bears to go 18. To end the game 15-18. But, yeah. And I say, for some of you guys who have just been to live sporting events, curious to know what some of your guys' first live sporting event that you remember going to. I'm trying to think of what my first live sporting event was. Probably a baseball game at Fenway Park. Not sure exactly which one. I'd have to go back through my memory bank and try and think of what the earliest one I can remember is. But, yeah, I know the first sporting event I actually bought the ticket for myself was I bought a ticket to the 2019 New Hampshire race for the NASCAR Cup Series. So I remember doing that. I think I went to a baseball game a couple of weeks before that, though. Ultimately ended up, it was either a couple weeks before that or a couple weeks after that, but it was Big Papi's final home game, or one of the first game of his final home stand. Yeah, which as a big Red Sox fan, and in particular a big David Ortiz fan, definitely was a cool thing to go ahead and get to see potentially, with the weather at the time, what could have been his final home game. I mean, Fenway Park was electric that day. Still definitely have photos from that trip. Let me see if I got them at hand. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Commanders here. 9 seconds on the clock. Dropping back and fires, and it's a completed. And that's going to be first down, and the Commanders are going to call their final timeout here. 3 seconds on the clock. And Eagles already called their final timeout. They called that one on the last play while I was talking about while I was doing story time. Oh no, I think they're talking. This might be an incomplete pass. Oh yeah, no, that's incomplete pass here. That's gonna be so that's gonna be a long play. Let's see. Let's see. What was the baseball game? Let's see. Oh, and they did add a second onto the clock as it is going to be 3rd and 10 here. Oh, they added 2 seconds to the game clock. Okay, let's go ahead and get that mirrored on our end. And here we go. 3rd and 10 here. Jaydendaniels out here. Somebody's in the blue medical tent. Not sure who. You can get a good chance to go ahead and see. Take snap, handoff here, and that is going to end this first half. And that is going to be the end of the first half. We're going to halftime. So that was July 16th. And then I think was the race June? Huh, okay, I guess I don't have any of the photos on my phone still from the race. I guess I've transferred them all over to computer or something. But, yeah. Alright, well, we are going to halftime. I'm going to go ahead and reset everything for the 3rd quarter, and then we will be going up here with the gameplay. So, let's go ahead and... So, Commanders get the ball after halftime. Let's just go ahead and add all the timeouts in. Boom, boom, boom. All the timeouts so added back in. Quarter number 3. Alright, that is everything all set up. So let's go ahead and move this over to here, and we will be ready for halftime. Alright. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. There we go. Alright. And we are all set. There we go. We're all set up. Alright, welcome on in, everybody. Again, if you guys are literally just joining us, currently at halftime of the game, so we're going to go ahead and play one, maybe 2 matches of ranked Pokemon while we are waiting. So, again, just give us a moment as we will be getting ready for a match. So, here we go. Ranked Pokemon. We'll do ranked singles. I've done 2 matches so far this month. Not using that team. That team was built purely for fun. I think, yeah, this is my team that I've been using for ranked. I'm not sold on the Gallade. I think the other Ghost Fish is better. And the Ghost Fish was just more reliable, but we'll have to wait and see on this one. So we're currently ranked 8. I'm hoping that I can just get to Master Ball tier this month so that next month I can start off in a good spot, but you really need to be able to clutch up and win some of these key games early in the month. Now, the good thing is most of the people I'm playing should be people who haven't made it to Master Ball tier in a while versus people who make it to Master Ball tier most months who have already ranked their way back up to Great Ball 9, Ultra Ball tier, or Master Ball tier itself. Again, I didn't make it there last month, so we'll have to wait and see if we make it there this year, but there we go. And again, we are just chilling out here. Let's see. My Colt had a 4-6 record. I hope we can improve that record. But here we go. Let's see. Alright, let's see. This is an interesting matchup here. I see 2 dragons. In particular, I see 2 steel types. I think Noivern can be a good one. I do have flamethrower on this thing, right? Okay, I do have flamethrower on this thing. I'm thinking Noivern as the lead here can take out most of that stuff. The only thing I think that I would not want Noivern out here against would be probably the Blood Moon or Ursaluna, but even that I can make work. You know, I'm thinking bringing Bouncer in the back to try and chip away at some of those steel types. And honestly, we could probably bring the 2 Fissure Mons to deal with everything else, because the only thing that's immune to Fissure gets quad weak to the Avalanche and is weak to the Salt Cure on the other thing, so honestly, I think this should be a pretty easy game to win. Fingers crossed, hoping I'm not jinxing myself, but there we go. Alright, we're just chilling out here. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing pretty well. And again, we're just hanging out here. Ooh, okay, that person's got 3 Ogre Pawn. Wonder if they're cheating. Let's see. Is it gonna be shiny? Yep, shocker, we have a shiny Pokemon. Who could have predicted that it would be a shiny once we saw 3 Ogre Pawn in the photo? Oh yeah, probably almost any player with a brain. Here we go, let's see. Psychic Noise, first hit, that's going to take them down to about half. They're going to go out, throw out their toxic... Oh, no, not toxic debris, but they do get their stealth rocks up here to go ahead and start playing some factor in here. I think we just go ahead and we Psychic Noise here. Oh, they switch. Okay, so they're switching. So Psychic Noise will still prevent something from healing, depending on what comes in. It's the... Oh, Scizor. Scizor. Alright, we break a potential sash on the Scizor. We prevent it from healing. I don't think it gets Roost anymore anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And we go for the Flamethrower, and we go ahead and we have this thing absolutely toasted, cooked. Oh! He survived that? Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. We broke the sash and he still survives on like 1 health. Like, that has got to be the dumbest thing I've seen. And here comes the Ursaluna. Okay. So again, Ursaluna is going to come in here. Absolutely going to blast me with the Moonbeam. Let's go ahead and we'll bring in... do we bring in Garganasalt now? I'm thinking we go Psychic Noise, probably go down to the Moonbeam, but then we just finish off. Oh, critical hit! There we go. That's some good damage there on that first hit. And okay, we go down to the Hyper. Oh no, we don't go down to the Hyper Voice. Okay, we go Boom Burst. We hope for a big hit here. Oh, he goes activate. Okay, so yep. Again, just kind of playing it safe there. And now we bring in the, alright, no longer prevented from healing. I was kind of hoping that maybe that would last 1 more turn, but I guess we were disadvantaged by the fact that we survived. Pointed Stones dig in. I think we just go Avalanche here to counter the Ursaluna. As long as it doesn't Terra, we should get the kill. And Dondozo's beefy enough that it should survive whatever this Ursaluna throws out. Whether it's a Hyper Voice, we haven't seen the Blood Moon yet, but we have to assume it probably has it. Earth Power, we should survive. We know it has Vacuum Wave. Okay, he switches. Okay, so what's he switching in? Is it the bug? Okay, it's the bug. He's gonna take the, I was gonna say, if I'd gone Fissure, that would be a wasted turn, probably, because of the chance of failure. But instead, we threw out the move, and we got the kill. There we go. And we get a little bit of leftovers restored to deal with to counteract the downside of the Stealth Rock. All right, what comes in? So I'm thinking maybe he's switched next on the Ursaluna. gonna go ahead and throw out the ice move again here, and alright, there's the mortal spin. That's gonna go ahead and poison us, but we can go ahead and we have the ability to rest, just like he does. And we go ahead, we avalanche it, double damage, and no, not enough to take it out. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. And okay, the Toxic Debris does come out on this one. Okay, I guess it's just physical hits. I thought it was all hits. But yeah, there we go. So welcome on there, everybody. And we are currently at halftime of the football game, streaming some Pokemon here. And oh, here's the energy ball. This is the big hit. That's the one we probably didn't want to take. But the avalanche counters and gets the kill. That's the important thing, is that it gets the kill here. And if, wait, no, we know it's not Specs because it swapped up from Hyper Beam to the other move that it used, the back wave. Or not Hyper Beam, but Hyper Voice. Alright, so we're gonna have to rush a heal here because I think we're right about the same speed as the Ursaluna. Alright, I think we're right about the same speed as Ursaluna here. We're gonna have to chance it on a rest. Oh, he goes back in wave. He chanced it. He chanced the kill on the, rather than chancing the outspeed, he chanced the priority move being enough. We sleep, we restored our full health. Now we got 2 turns of Sleep Talk to hopefully either roll an Avalanche that can do some big damage, or a Fissure that can just end this madness here. Alright, let's see. Goes for the Combine. Gonna get the +1 special attack, +1 special defense. That we do not care about because we are unaware. Come on, Sleep Talk. Give me Fissure. Give me Fissure. Give me Fissure. Avalanche. Hang it. Okay, hey, it's still a quarter of its health. But there's the Citrus Berry. Oh no, it's not a Citrus Berry. Okay, it's a Key Berry. Oh, gonna boost its defense. Again, we do not care. To pull out the Mike Tomlin quote, we do not care. Alright, what's the Terra gonna be on this team? Is it gonna be Terra Normal, Hyper Blasting? Oh no, it's gonna be Terra Poison, okay. So not weak to the, so still weak to Fissure, not weak to the Avalanche at this point. Healing up to full, or near full here, come on, give me the Fissure, let me end this guy's day, come on. Let me do this, please. Come on. Fissure, 1 in 3 chance. Nope. 1 in 3 chance. Alright, we were waking up this turn. We get to start throwing out Fissures intentionally. Alright, we take about 1/3 of our health, so we get to throw out these Fissures. Missed again. Come on, man. Come on. We have a shot. Let's go. Alright, we can survive, again, we can survive 1, maybe 2 more of those. Let's throw out another Fissure here. Here's the Hyper Voice. Okay, that's going to be low, but we... Oh, come on, man. We miss again, and now the question is, because we've been slower on all of these, is it a speed tie, or are they just naturally faster, and do they get cocky and try and go for the, nope, they just go Hyper Voice again and take out Dante. Alright. Now, we saved our Terra for one reason and one reason only. We want to catch this guy on a, we want to catch him on a, on Earth Power turn, where we, go ahead and Fissure him. There we go. Oh, we're Terra Ghost, not Terra Flying. I thought this was my Terra Flying one. Alright, we'll have to get that fixed, afterwards, but... Alright, we're gonna still Terra here to get off the weakness here. Not great, because it doesn't stop the normal attack, but you shouldn't have been throwing a normal attack into a rock type anyway. But, again, this should hopefully help us. Oh, here, okay, there we go. Vacuum Wave, nice small tap. Gets our Spadef boost up, and now we go for the, come on. Just give me the Fissure. Fissure. Oh, come on, that's 4 misses. Alright, we've got 1 shot, I think. I think we only survived 1 of these here. We're getting ready to come back from the commercial, or from the halftime here soon. And we missed the Fissure again. That's 5 misses. Come on. Come on, man. Hyper Voice. And we survived 9 health! Fissure! No, come on. And we go down to the Blood Mooners Luna after missing 7 pitchers. Alright, well, glad we're only doing one match tonight because, that game took a while there. Again, they are warming up and getting ready for the second half here, but man, that is annoying to lose to that. Especially, we had such good control over the game, and we played it well. Like, legitimately, the fact that we were double odds. We threw 6 of them of a 1-3 attack at it. And here we go. The kickoff is away for the start of the second half, so we will be switching back over there shortly. And it is going to actually be returned here by Austin Eckler to the 30, to the 31. Oh, he just fumbled! It's a fumble! We got ourselves a fumble here just after the halftime. Oh, nope, not. That's NASCAR, NFL. There we go. Boom. But, okay, who came up with the fumble? We're going to have to wait and see. All right, they retain it. So the Commanders do hang on to the ball. But, man, that is clutch that you go ahead and drop that one. All right, here we go. Let's see. So, a couple seconds in, I'll get the time updated in a moment. Here we go. Handoff to Brian Robinson. Runs up the middle there, and that is going to be... Alright, here we go. Another run by Brian Robinson. They are down exactly 1 minute now, so we'll go ahead and take the minute off, start the timer, and then we'll fully sync the clock up here in a moment. And there we go. Oh, throws it deep. Oh, and there's a late flag flying in here. Let's see what the flag is for here. All right, so clock is stopped, and we are exactly right on the clock there. All right, and that was Cooper DeJean, the rookie, on the defense there. We'll have to wait and see what the call is. Looks like the call is going to be pass interference on the number 33. So that is Cooper DeJean, the white corner, the infamous white corner. And he plays that nearly perfectly. And that is, again, majorly disappointing. So far, though, the penalties have actually been fairly even. Only 5 flags on the night so far. Wow, that is actually really well balanced here. And here we go. Take snap, and Brian Robinson runs up the middle for about 2 yards, maybe. But yeah, again, just a small grab of the jersey there. Yep, and it's called pass interference, which... Yep, here we go. And no, throws it, finds a short pass here to Austin Eckler, who runs up the sideline, driving past the 30-yard line. There we go. Good job, Eckler. Eckler making some moves here. Welcome on in, everybody. We got 9 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that's popping in here. Hit the like button and subscribe. Also, we've got a poll going in the chat if you guys want to let us know who you guys think is going to win this game. But yeah, just before halftime, we were talking about first sporting events that people were going to as well. So if anyone has any stories about first NFL game, first sporting event in general, feel free to let me know. I'd love to hear some of them. Here we go. Take snap, hand off to Brian Robinson Jr., who runs up the sideline. That's a good 6-7 yard gain. That's going to bring it down to a second down. And what's it going to be? Second 2, second 3, something like that. I think it's going to be about a 7, maybe 8 yard difference here. All right, there we go. Breaking into double digits on the viewers. Let's go. 11 people watching. Thank you guys for everybody that's tuning in. Of course, feel free to say hi in the chat. And here we go. 2nd and 2 for the Commanders. Takes a snap and gets stopped for a sack. And that is not the way Jayden Daniels wanted that to go. 3rd down here, and that's going to be 3rd and a little bit longer here. All right. Let's see. Who was the player who number 55 just breaks through the line like that? 93 comes in second there. And then they just completely dogpile him after that. But, man, 3rd and 4. So they lost 2 yards on that play. Clock continues to tick here, though. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires, incomplete. And that is going to be a disappointing way for this drive to end here for the Washington Commanders. It's going to be 4th down, and that is going to be... that is going to end up being not only the 4th down, but that I believe is going to end up leading to a punt away here on 4th down. I don't think they're in range. They might be in range of a field goal, actually. We'll have to wait and see if they send out the field goal kicker or if they're sending out the punter. I would probably send out the field goal unit. Yep, field goal unit is out there, so. Yeah, 40-yard attempt. Okay, yeah, I thought they were another 10 yards back. My bad. But yeah, here we go. Zane Gonzalez. He was a kicker I was looking at getting in fantasy. Kick is up, and it is... There's a flag down. Let's see. So no kick. Delay of game on the... No, delay of game on the... so delay of game on the Commanders. So no play. They're gonna have to re-kick this one now from 5 yards further back here, and that is gonna be an even further one there. And he has not made very many of the. He's only attempted a couple of field goals, and this is gonna be a big one, and it is good. And there we go. It is 10-3, Washington Commanders. Let's go. All right, so they get the kick down. There we go. That's good. And now the ball will be going over to the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, well, they are going to a commercial break. But, All right, let's just take a quick peek at the tweets, see how our tweets are doing. Also, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, link to that is in the description, along with the gaming channel, where I will be hopefully getting back to streaming some sort of gameplay over there next week as things start to... things are starting to settle down here. Because for those of you guys who don't know, we've had a bit of a busy month here away from the channel. Between brakes on the car not working, coming into a stop sign, flooding in the basement, leaving me being up here. It has been a while. It has been a week and a bit. But, so I go back to work tomorrow, though. Bright and early. And, we have ourselves a good game going tonight. I'm just glad we got some good Thursday night football games, considering the fact that currently I am not able to race, which would normally be what I'd be doing on Thursday nights, which is why I was bummed that we did have a string of good Thursday night games coming, because I was going to be preoccupied with my NASCAR Heat 5 League. We've been racing over on SRX, or supposed to be racing over on SRX, but we've been struggling to get people for it. Alright, there we go. And let's see. Thursday night football. Okay, they're talking about Prime Vision. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about getting back to the game. There we go. And I need to add a full minute. Yay. You gotta love when I find out I'm a full minute behind on the clock because I accidentally let it run when they had the delay of game. So there we go. There's the official clock lined up. And the kick is up, and oh wow, that is going to be a wonky kick. And oh, it is received though, and it is going to be fielded to the 20, to the 25, 30, 35, taken down at the 36-yard line. And oh, there is a flag. All right, there's a flag. That is the clock corrected. And what is the flag for? All right, let's see. What is the flag going to be for? Yeah, receiving team. Oh, then that is going to be, during the kicking team. Yeah, so that was a penalty against the Eagles on this one. And that is going to be that is not a play you typically end up seeing. You typically see the penalty, it seems like, on the receiving team. Usually someone holding someone, trying to create a gap for them to gain another 10 yards, but nope. In this case, it was against the Eagles, so there we go. 1st and 10 for the Commanders, and let's see what it's going to be. Here we go. So 10:56 on the clock. Takes snap, drops back. Oh no, immediately hand. Oh wait, wow, he really faked me out there. I thought he got the handoff off, but no, he faked it, took it himself, and ran up the sideline for a good 7-yard gain, 7-8 yards. We'll have to see where they officially mark it down, but that was a very good run there for player number 1 there, Jalen Hurts. And again, right now okay, they're calling it 2nd and 3, so I guess they are calling it really short tonight. All right. Takes snap, drops back. Oh no, he just kind of straight off, handed it off to Saquon, who runs up the middle for about 2.5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down, and that's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, something like that. All right, and it is, it is Eagles ball. I got the ball correct. Takes snap, drops back, looking. This time he's looking for the pass. Finds Goddard for a 1st down and more as he gets taken down by number 11 on the defense. But that is a big-time 1st down Eagles. Again, the Eagles desperately need to find this end zone on this drive. Otherwise, they will be short of the end. They will be short on points here if they end up having to kick the field goal or punt this one away. Definitely don't want to be punting this one away at this point. Let's see. Here we go. All right, 2nd down here for the Eagles. All right, here we go. Let's Take snap, handoff here to Saquon Barkley. Oh, he sneaks through for a good gain. There we go. Good job, Saquon. Always love seeing a good running back finding ways to make things happen. And so far tonight, Saquon is making things happen in a big way. All right, here we go. Drop back, looking, fires over the top, finds Saquon Barkley for a first down to the 40, to the 35-30, 25-20. Taken down just shy of the 15-yard line, and that is going to be a big-time Eagles first down. And that is going to be a big-time play there. A big, potentially night-changing play here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And there we go. Throws it. Finds good Goddard for a short gain. All right, let's see. Now that we've gotten most of the, now I've gotten an actual sample size here. Let's see where Eckler's at on the fantasy point total. Considering he's the only player I'm going against in fantasy on this game. And okay, he's averaging 7 points. That's not bad. Here we go. Take snap, drop back, looking. Oh, and Hurts is just going to run it himself, and he runs out of bounds after only 2 yards. That's not a very good decision there. If that he does get out of bounds, which unfortunately at this point in the game does not stop the clock for now. But here we go, 3rd and 6. I think you got to be looking for a mid-range pass. I would say you put AJ Brown down about, I think you send him about 7, maybe 8 yards down for a dig route. You throw Devonta Smith as about 20 yards downfield and have him then turn around and look. I think you also have about 4 or 5 yards in. You put Goddard on a slant here. And here we go, looking. He throws it up, looking for the end zone, and it's A.J. Brown in the end zone. Covered, though, by number 0. And that's good defense there from the Commanders. They're making this happen, and it is 4th down here, and we're going to see this. Yep, there goes Jake Elliott out to attempt a field goal here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be stopping the clock or not. We'll have to wait and see. Again, we will get the clock corrected if it is not right here shortly. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. All right, so yeah, we should have stopped the clock here, but all right, we're going to let it just run here. Kick is up, and it is going to be good, and that is going to finally be a field goal here. Another field goal there for the Eagles, but man, they needed this drive to end in points. I think you really kind of needed this drive to end in touchdown to really be able to feel comfortable as an Eagles fan here. But honestly, at this point, the fact that the Commanders just didn't stop you short or cause you to miss the field goal, I think you got to think at least some level of confidence there. All right, while they're changing over the sides, I'm going to go ahead and throw a commercial break in and go use the bathroom. I will be right back, guys. back shortly, and we should be seeing the kick here. At least I believe we're going to be seeing the kick. If we're not, we will be getting ready for this one. Alright, welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, we are 5:32 left in this quarter, so still a little bit of time left. Alright, there we go. And they take the snap. Oh, high snap there, but it works out well, and they run it up the middle, and that is going to be not first down, sorry, about 3-yard gain on that one. Alright, so there we go. We got the clock all synced up, and we are ready to go. Welcome on in, everybody. 2nd and 7 here for the Commanders. They take the snap, fake the handoff, and Jayden Daniels is just going to take off and run here. Gets the first down. Let's go. Commanders taking the first down. There we go. First down, Washington Commanders. Now let's see. We're doing pretty well here so far. So again, the Commanders sneaking their way through here. And again, Jayden Daniels doing a really good job running. I cannot deny it. Jayden Daniels is an expert runner. I saw it in his college days, LSU versus Florida last year. Yeah, he put on a clinic of speed in that game. And I knew he was going to be a threat for whatever team drafted him, and I'm just glad he didn't go to the AFC South. Which, granted, he shouldn't have gone to the AFC South anyway, considering we all just drafted quarterbacks last year between, the Mayo Man, C.J. Stroud, and Anthony Richardson, and Trevor Lawrence getting paid. I was pretty confident that we weren't getting another rookie to our division. And here we go, 2nd and 6 here. Handoff to Brian Robinson, who's going to take it and run, and goes for about 2 yards. 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards on that one. That is a disappointing way for that one to go. 3. It's a 3rd down here. Jalen Carter absolutely play record here. Just dominates the pocket. Doesn't actually make the tackle himself, but he created enough of an opening for the rest of the D linemen that ultimately he was the cause of it. And so far, the Commanders have only converted 1 of their 7 third-down attempts here. And dropping back, looking on this one. And he's going to get sacked and dropped for a sack. And that is going to be a big-time Eagles stop. And that is going to be the Commanders with another punt here. And that is going to continue this clock running down here. So, yeah, Daniels takes the snap and just gets absolutely run over by number 3, Bradley Jr., it looks like. Or Bradbury Jr. Making the stop. And again, now we're going to go ahead and see the Washington punter out here to punt this one away. And we will see the clock stop here for the change of possession, but Cooper DeJean on the carry there. Gets it back to the, looks like, I believe that was the 30-yard line. And again, that will stop the clock here. All right. And we need some time onto this clock. And we have a commercial break, so I'm going to go do one more thing I need to go do, and I will be right back, guys. All right. Alright, and we are back, and we are ready for some more football. we go. We got that taken care of. And again, we are getting ready for some more football. Still at a commercial break, so you guys are not missing anything. And we're getting ready for this one. Alright, so let's see. So again, the Commanders' upcoming schedule after tonight, they play the Cowboys, then they host the Cowboys at home, then the Titans come to them, then they have to travel to New Orleans to play the Saints, hosting the Eagles back at home. Again, there's a bye week in there between their 2 home games against Dallas and the Titans, and then they go on the road to the Saints right after their bye week. Then they play the Titans at home. Then they play the Eagles at home, Falcons at home, and then the Cowboys on the road to end the season. So actually a pretty good schedule down the end of the season here for the Commanders. Run up the middle, and that is going to for Saquon, and that's going to be nearly a first down. It's going to be 2nd and inches here, I believe. And here we go. Let's see. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, throws it to Devonta Smith, who gets dragged down. Again, I want to see a replay of that, but it looked like they may have used the horse collar on him there. And, did they continue the clock ticking? It looked like, but yeah, here we go. Frankie Louvu on that, and oh no, just pulled him down by his arms. Never mind. I thought I saw another hand go up there and grab the back, but no, that's clean tackle. Good on them. They made the right call, and I questioned it. Granted, I don't think anyone would doubt me if I did question a referee call, considering how often we are questioning referee calls in the NFL. Here we go. Drops back, looking, scrambles back to the other side, fires over the middle, finds AJ Brown down the sideline, and that's going to be a first down. And we're going to be looking towards this 4th quarter here shortly as the time continues to tick. And right now, the Eagles absolutely need to find the end zone here. I mean, another field goal would get them close, but you'd always worry about the potential of if you end up going to a 1-point deficit, you worry, do you ever really find a way back to it? So far, though, the Eagles have been playing really good defense, but so far this Commanders offense has been able to just stay ever so slightly ahead. Meanwhile, we got a flag here, which is going to stop the clock and move it back to 36 seconds while they discuss. And here we go. What's the flag? Yep. Pulled on the helmet. Yep. All right, so that is Commanders pulling on an Eagles helmet, and that is going to be an Eagles first down. All right, there we go. I didn't realize Matt was from Bristol. That would have been cool if I'd known you were in Bristol, since I was in Bristol just before the hurricane rolled through. I was down there for the NASCAR weekend. And actually hung out on the Virginia side quite a bit. And there we go, tackled inbounds, and that's gonna be the end of the. That's gonna be the end of the quarter there for. That's gonna be the end of the quarter there, and Saquon Barkley ran up the middle. All right, let's see. they're at a commercial break. I'm going to do one more thing, and I will be right back. Alright, there we go. We're back and we are ready for some more football action here. Should be back from commercial break shortly. Oh, they got an ad with Jacoby Brissett in it. Cool. Always cool to see the athletes actually in ones. Not necessarily because they don't do it, but because in my preferred sport, NASCAR, you very rarely see the athletes in action. Alright, there we go. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright. There we go. Oh, you need them to be on X of your team. Okay, well, let me go ahead and check my messages here. Alright. Oh, cool. That looks like a fun team. And I might have to give that one a try at some point. Say, if you can share me a rental code, that would be amazing. I'd love to give that team a try here in the near future. Maybe on a stream later this weekend even. Here we go. And, oh, Jalen Hurts running. And, oh, he almost gets a first down. Not going to be quite there. But, I'd say 8 seconds. Oh, nope. Sorry, 8 seconds in the other direction. But, yeah, if you DM me the rental code, I'd love to give that team a try. That team does look like some fun. Alright, I think that's going to be a first down, depending on what they call it, but I think it's going to be a first down. Let's see. 4th and 1. Nope, it's going to be a first down, Eagles. First down, Eagles. Alright, first down for the Eagles. And again, yeah, Jalen Hurts he is, I will say, in terms of a runner, he is a monster. Yeah, the Waterbird is a troll, yep. Cramorant typically is. Pretty much everywhere Cramorant is, he is a troll. I mean, I always liked playing with one of my friends. He's a Cramorant main over on Pokemon Unite, so. Yeah. Oh, that's it. People are calling out people for potential flinches here for potential false starts. And, oh, here we go. Kenneth Gainwell runs up the middle, and that's going to be first down, Eagles. Another first down. Good job, Eagles, on that one. Gets a nice, good first down, and that's going to be a good one there. Oh, yep. Sorry, I forgot to turn it over. I forgot to turn the thing over to quarter 4. My bad. Yeah, I reset the timer, but forgot to go ahead and adjust the quarter 4. There we go. It's all good now. There we go. All right, and there we go. 13. Oh, and we are a full minute off on the clock, too. My bad. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Larry. I completely blanked on because I had to go do something right at the end of the quarter. I didn't even think about the fact that the thing wasn't I hadn't flipped the quarter thing. As I say that, we are going back the other way because they ran the clock while they were doing on-screen graphics there. All right, that's pretty close to accurate here. And here we go. Runs up the middle here for Kenneth Gainwell. And it's going to be second down and as a basically second and goal here. There is a small sliver for them to potentially get the first down and not the touchdown, but it is going to be slim. But yeah, how's everybody doing though? Hopefully everybody's having a good time. So second and 3 from about the 4. It's going to be a good one here. Let's see. I'm going to have to move the phone cord over to this phone. Here we go. Hand off to Barkley. Runs up the sideline, and it's going to be touchdown Eagles. Touchdown Eagles. I'm a Commanders fan. I am not. I've got a bunch of friends who are Commanders fans, but I'm a Colts fan, but Colts aren't playing tonight, and I'm actually working during the Colts game because they went and took away our primetime game. And I am totally not bitter about that. Totally not bitter. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the fact that we didn't get our primetime game against the Jets. And oh no, it's not a touchdown. Never mind. Wipe the touchdown off the board, and it's gonna be a tush push touchdown, and that is gonna be touchdown Eagles. Yeah, they took away our primetime game, and what's even more fitting is that it's my dad's a Jets fan. He and I sometimes call these games together. Especially when I'm in my normal studio space. Currently, that's been flooded, so we're in the upstairs office. But yeah, so he and I normally call a couple of games together. In fact, we actually called, I believe, Jets Bills together last month. So definitely was looking forward to potentially calling the Jets Colts game with them, especially because 1, it was Sunday Night Football prime time, and 2, we actually play each other for the first ever time in fantasy football this week as well. Oh, and the kick is wide! Are you kidding me? The kick is wide, and it is going to be stuck at the kick is wide, and it is stuck at a 12-10 football game, and now a field goal can still end the game for the Commanders. So all they need is a field goal to end the game. Now, obviously, we're still 12 minutes out from the end of this one, but yeah. So yeah, it's the first time my dad and I have ever played in the same fantasy football league. Only my second year of playing fantasy football in general. But yeah, definitely looking forward to facing him this week. Unfortunately, our team's game got moved to 1 o'clock. Yep, 2-point game, and again, a field goal could end it for the Commanders if they can get in field goal range and burn off 12 minutes. The problem is going to be trying to burn off 12 minutes without getting a turnover on downs. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got a couple of different people from Virginia, because Matt's also from Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, right? But I'm from all the way up here in the good old state of Maine, so way further north. Looking forward to moving south in the near future, though. Hoping for North Carolina in the near future, but again, current plans are just kind of, a lot of them are in a hold right now, just due to outside circumstances that I can't control, like pipes bursting and flooding. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, because when you sent me the DM over on Twitter, it showed me that you were in Bristol, Virginia. Which, yeah, again, I was down there last month for the or 2 months ago now for the NASCAR race. And we actually were over on the Virginia side of Bristol, over at Waltrips for dinner one night. That was fun. And here we go. Yep, showing the struggles of Jake Elliott tonight. Man, the guy cannot catch a break. A 44-yarder missed. 51-yarder missed. Then he got a couple of chip shot easy ones early, but then missed the extra point attempt and another wide left. So again, the two kicks that he's made were 31 and 41 there. And yep, there we go. And big run up the middle there, or up the sideline for Eckler. And there we go. 5-yard run off there. Yeah, that's not far from where you live at. Yeah, I mean, well, granted, let's be honest. Bristol is not a massive town anywhere in that town. Isn't very far from pretty much anywhere. But, yep. I'm planning on being back in the Bristol race next year as well, so then if you guys are around, that'd be a cool meetup to do, but yeah. So yeah, here we go. Drops back. Jaydendaniels throws the ball. And I forgot to move the football over when they with the change of possession. My bad. But it is Jaydendaniels football here. 2nd down. And that is going to be... But yeah, I got to see what could end up being Dale Jr.'s final start there. Okay, so yeah, we probably walked right past your house because we walked about a 3-4 block radius down in downtown. There we go. Run up the middle from Brian Robinson Jr. Gets a 1st down, Commanders. But yeah, we walked for like 2-3 blocks down the border street there, the street that borders Tennessee and Virginia. We actually got a chance to see a bar fight in one state while we moved over to the other side of the street, so we were in a different state. Throws it short and incomplete to Bates there. Man, that is a bummer there. That was such a close pass. All right, the clock is stopped there at 55. We'll get that corrected, and there we go. Yeah. There we go, and again, Sweat putting on some good pressure there, and once again, just a slight miss there on the passing game from Daniels, but hey, they're making this work so far. Again, right now, you really just want to be running this thing, as long as the Eagles don't stop you. And throwing it downfield, there we go, gets it to the tight end diverts, and tackled inbounds, and there we go. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling out though. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, there we go. And I don't know if that one might be short. No, they're gonna give it to him 1st down there. I wasn't sure if they were gonna give it to him on that one, but there we go. Fires it to number 87. That one's gonna be close on being a 1st down or not. Looks like they're gonna give it to him. Looks like they're going to. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, 1st and 10 here for the Commanders, and they're continuing to try and chunk this clock down. You don't want to leave the opponent a whole lot of time to answer, especially if you are going to try and get this one. Like World Cup soccer, I used to play soccer. I've never really found myself too interested in watching it, mainly just because being in the Northeast, soccer is like our 7th or 8th most popular sport up here. But yeah, back when I lived in Florida, it was a much bigger thing. Yeah, for Florida. But yeah, I don't watch a ton of it. I know a couple of the players, but honestly couldn't tell you much about the World Cup games. Here we go. 3rd and 1 for the Commanders. And so they're keeping this thing going. All right, let's see. So 41, 40, 39. Take snap. Okay, they are chancing that one. Oh, and Brian Robinson gets tackled for a loss, and that's gonna be 4th down. That's gonna send out the kicking unit. Where in Florida, I'm assuming you're talking about? I lived over in the West Palm Beach area. Yeah, back when I was a real little kid. And I say I was actually born down in Boca, so quite literally, I was born there, and then we moved back up here when I was like 5 or so. I didn't live a lot down in Florida, but I was born down there, lived for 5 years down there, and now here we go. Oh, Jayden Daniels takes snap, and he's going to just take off running. Tries to convert the 4th down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, 55 seconds on the clock, and it is Eagles ball, and that is... Okay, cool. You lived in St. Pete at one point? Cool. Yeah, St. Pete's over on the other coast. We were over on the eastern coast, not far from I'm trying to think of some of the towns that maybe you guys have heard of. All the ones I can think of are, you got Fort Lauderdale was over there as well. But yeah, definitely more. Even though it's West Palm Beach, it's still on the east coast of Florida. Yeah, we were down there when Katrina came through, which luckily, again, we were on the eastern side of it, so we didn't get hit nearly as hard as that western side in Louisiana, but still, it's one of the worst hurricanes that a person could see, and I was down there for it. All right. So yeah, here we go. Actually, let's look at the rest of the slate of games for this week and see if what other games I might be streaming, because I think I know which games I'm going to be streaming throughout the weekend. So for ones that I'm absolutely doing, I am absolutely going to be. Oh, I wish I could be doing Jets Colts. Okay, what channel is Jets Colts going to be on at 1 o'clock? At least so I can. CBS. Okay. So it's a CBS. So it's going to be a CBS 1 o'clock game in my area, so I can actually watch it if I was home. Totally not going to turn up sick or anything on Sunday. So then 4 o'clock comes around, and Chiefs Bills would be my ideal game. I don't know if it's going to be on in my area, because originally I think we were slated to get Bengals Chargers in this time block. All right, looks like Chiefs Bills might be on the slate. So again, if I get it, Chiefs Bills will be a definite yes stream. Bengals Chargers, if I don't get Bills, will be a guarantee. If I do get the Bills game, I would chalk Bengals Chargers on Monday night or on Sunday Night Football as a maybe, and then the Battle of Texas on Monday Night Football is a definite stream. Okay, so you're from Oklahoma. Okay, yeah. I actually have a friend who I raced with in an online racing league who's from Oklahoma, from the Oklahoma area as well. Never got to meet up with him in person, but a bunch of our group that ended up going out to Texas Motor Speedway that year got a chance to meet up with him. All right, here we go. So, first down for the Eagles. Takes the snap, drops. No, just gonna hand it right off to Barkley and run up the middle. Start to tick the time down, but now that the Eagles have the ball and the lead, they don't really need to worry too much. Because they have the lead, it's not like, Washington kicked a field goal and took a 1-point lead where they would have to score. So here we go. 2nd and 7 here for the Eagles. And I say, this game is going to be a game of time management here. And I say, you can already tell at this point, it's kind of a departure from the norm. Normally, these two teams are putting up 30, 35 points against each other constantly. Here we go. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, looking, fires deep, and he finds, Dallas Goedert, nobody around him, to the 40. He fumbles! He fumbles, and, number 81 falls on top of it. and is able to save them. Oh my. Massive credit to whoever number 81 is. Did not get a chance to read the back of that jersey because did not get a chance to read the back of the jersey because the last name is literally a full novel on the back. But man, Martin on the punch out there. And again, great ball awareness from number 81 there. Gets the first down. There we go. Hand off to Saquon, who gets just carried back, and that is. I assume that means you're from OK, Oklahoma. I'm assuming is what you're talking about. The town of OK, Oklahoma. Which is just a funny town name to think about because of the abbreviation OK. Alright, so that is Calcaterra is the last name of the player that went and got the recovery on that last minute on the fumble last play. So yeah, here we go. The clock is ticking. Not a lot of time here. Takes a snap, drops back, fires. Oh, wow. AJ Brown holds on to that one. Not expecting that. Oh no? Okay. Okay, I thought I saw when you said, "Oh, okay." I just assumed that might have been a typo on trying to specify the town that you were from, because the town of OK, Oklahoma is an actual thing, and I happen to know about it. But yeah. Okay. Yep. But here we go. 3rd and 3 here. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Hurt's gonna take the snap. You're going to hand it off to Saquon. I was thinking maybe you send the tight end on an end route, but no, it's going to be touchdown Eagles. Touchdown Eagles, and they extend their lead. And this is now a big-time lead here for the Eagles. And there we go. 18-10, the score right now, and they could go up by 9 if they can just nail the extra point. Who would have thought that right now we'd be worrying about whether or not they'd be able to get the extra point here, rather than worrying about them actually going and just having this one up by 9. But right now, again, the kick. Jake Elliott kicks it up, and it is going to be good. Okay. It was close, but they managed to hang on to it. They go up by 9. And now the Commanders, they are in this is a real panic time situation here. The Eagles have, I'll get the scoreboard up, the time updated in a moment because I know the time is incorrect. Alright, they are going to commercial break, so we are going to have a moment here. So the official time clock says that we need to add a bit of time, obviously. They've got about 5 minutes left on the clock here. And the Commanders need to get a touchdown and get the ball back really quick. Alright, well, there we go. And we are set up and ready for this one. Let's go. Alright, so welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We got 9 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that is hanging out with us. Spending a bit of your Thursday evening here as we get ready for the weekend. Although, unfortunately, my weekend is actually coming to an end here as we're heading to, as we're going to the end of Thursday night, and my work week starts on Friday. So, there we go. Alright, there we go. Yep, 4:58, yep. Yeah, we got the time clock corrected. Again, that's one of the things where I wanted to actually get the time clock on here, but I couldn't find an elegant way to do it, where it would automatically be taken from, say, the results on the website. But ultimately, I actually think that this scoreboard system that I've got actually works out pretty well. I have buttons I can touch for, like, let's say, a PAT for Washington, touchdown to automatically go up 6. And say I actually quite like this scoreboard that I found, which I only found because I was trying to do the time. Am I a Trump fan? Full disclosure, I'm not a big fan of politics in general, just because I think a lot of it has devolved into just deranged name calling to an extent. So I'll just say that much. As I did vote in this last election, not gonna go ahead and say who I voted for, just because I don't feel like spreading my political opinions. This is not a politics show, but here we go. As I was encouraging people to vote, though, up to election day, I went and voted, and yep. But the election went the way it did, and as I say, gonna be praying for the prosperity of the country, regardless of who was gonna win it. But yeah, so they're showing a highlight of some of these massive plays that Jalen Carter's been making, which Carter has been a game wrecker tonight. Hurried the quarterback twice, hit the quarterback twice, including at least one tackle for loss there. So there we go. And let's see. Takes snap. Oh, here we go. Daniels is going to hang on to the ball, and I forgot to. Oh, are you kidding me? Is that a pick? We might. Yep, that's a pick, and that is an interception there. No, I'm talking about the fall Bristol race, the Bristol night race. Let me see the exact date of it, because I have the date in mind. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. It's the week right before New Hampshire. Yeah. Okay, so that's still the old schedule. Let's see. Yeah, view 2025 schedule. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so I will be going to actually, ironically, back-to-back Cup races at Bristol September 13th and New Hampshire the 21st. I will be going to back-to-back NASCAR races. So, yep. They're not this year. They're not racing in Bristol, or are you just talking about just the April race? Because yeah, they're definitely racing the fall race there. Yeah, they have an April 13th and September 13th. They do have two races. Yeah, they got two races still on the schedule. So April 13th, I will not be there. I'll be here calling the race from the studio. Hopefully, my actual studio downstairs, not this one, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like the flooding's gonna be taken care of anytime soon. And then there's the fall race, September 13th, which I will be there in Bristol. And I'll be at New Hampshire the week after as well, so gonna be going on a little bit of a road trip. My family was already planning the trip to the fall race. We were just waiting for it to be announced, and then it coincidentally was right lined up with the NASCAR race at my home track in New Hampshire. So, yep. So there we go. Everything is all up to date. And again, Reed Blankenship here on the interception was just, I gotta see what happened here. Throws it, and just an amazing play by Blankenship, mixed with maybe a little slip from the 85, but that was an amazing play by Reed. But yeah, Reed Blankenship making that interception, and that is essentially going to end the Commanders' night here early. Takes the handoff, and Saquon runs up the middle for a good gain. And oh yeah, night racing at Bristol is better. Yeah, I agree fully. I've been to the night race. Let's see. Oh, and Washington calling their first time out here, so we're going to go ahead and stop the clock. But I've been to the night race in 2019, 20. I didn't go in 2020, but I was at the night race in 19, 2021, and last year in 2024. I believe those are all the night races I've been to. I'm trying to think if in 2022 if I went or not. I don't think I did. I think in 2022 the only races I attended was New Hampshire that year. Oh yeah, no, because I was switching jobs and my new job didn't give me the time off for Bristol, so. And here we go, handoff up the middle, and Barkley breaks away to the 20, to the 10, touchdown Eagles! Touchdown Eagles! And that touchdown absolutely starts to ice this one for the Commanders. And that is going to go ahead and really put this pressure on. Yeah, I've been to the spring race twice. Because I was at Bristol in 2020 too, not for the fall race. But I was at two of the three dirt races. So that touchdown there, and we're gonna run some time off the clock. Yeah. But yeah, I was at the inaugural Bristol dirt race in 2021. I was at the dirt night race in 2022, where we got rained on during the race, as opposed to just the race getting rained out to Monday. And then I didn't go in 2023 because I didn't realize it was going to be the last one. Otherwise, I would have gone to complete the trifecta of having been to every Bristol dirt race. And the kick is up and right down the middle. And finally, Jake Elliott gets his kicking on point. 26-10 is the score. And this is likely going to be a final, or pretty close to a final score. As, they don't have a lot of time left. And okay, is it 4:38? I thought it was. All right, there we go. Thank you for helping me with the clock management, because again, I'm trying to keep as up to date as I can, but yeah, sometimes I either get talking or don't realize whether or not they stopped or didn't stop the clock. But yeah. But yep, I streamed from the Bristol grandstands last year up in the up in turn 2. There we go. Oh, and yep, there's all the Commanders fans complaining about Saquon Barkley. Because I do have a lot of friends from the kind of Maryland, D.C. area that are Commanders fans. Yep. Yeah, Twitch on Prime Video, they have it for free. That's a great place to go ahead. I wish that it was promoted more that it is free, because I had ironically, some of those Commanders fans that are complaining about Barkley right now weren't aware until today that it was streamed for free on Prime, on Twitch on Prime Video. But yeah, that's a great thing for the sport, I think, to have a free way to watch it, especially an official stream, because you can go ahead and find plenty of pirated streams of these broadcasts, but the fact that there's an actual official one is a nice touch. And again, that's coming from a fan who absolutely respects the law, and I do not pirate my stuff. I know a lot of friends who will go ahead and pirate a lot of the games, rather than spending on Sunday ticket. If I don't get the game in my area, which is annoying, especially as a Colts fan who lives in New England, and the Patriots game usually gets priority over the Colts game at 1 o'clock. As I say, it's not it's not something I'm overly surprised by, but I usually just tune into another Colts fan who's calling the game if I'm not home to stream it myself, or if I just don't get it in my area. I just tuned into another Colts fan or someone I can find on YouTube who's calling the game the same way I call them, and showing off some of the impressive footwork here from Kenneth Gainwell, and even some here. Yep, there's the touchdown for Barkley. But yeah, again, this game is all but over here. The Commanders will get a chance to try and answer, but they are down 20, or they're down 16 points, so they would need 2 touchdowns, and both of them needing the 2-point conversion just to tie the game. And again, here we go. Runs up the sideline, and Austin Eckler gets some good yardage there, but they're going to need to absolutely light this thing on fire if they're going to have any real shot. So 2nd and 3 here for the Commanders as the time did start to tick. And here we go. Jaydendaniels scrambles out the pocket, and Austin Eckler gets forced out of bounds. That is going to stop the clock, or should stop the clock. No, it is not, because he was technically stepping backwards as he stepped out of the clock. All right, there we go. And that should be pretty close to accurate. And here we go. 3rd and 2 here for the Commanders. Gonna take the snap, drop back, looking, fires, and I'm gonna say he catches it, number 86, but there is a flag down. What's the flag for? What's the flag for? Yep. So yeah, right now though, flag is down. Let's see. What's the answer? There is no foul for offensive pass interference. Okay, so they threw the flag out of thinking that there was, but there wasn't, and no flag was issued, so they pick up the flag, and clock should resume here once they get everything straightened out. All right, so here we go. And yep, they started the clock back up. Here we go. Drops back, looking, fires over the middle, and incomplete. And that is another one. All right, have a good night, Larry. Hopefully I'll see you in another stream soon. And I'll be streaming at least 1, maybe 2 more games this weekend. But yeah, look forward to seeing you again. So there we go. Add 2 seconds to the clock. And here we go. 2nd and 10 here for the Commanders. And let's see. What's it going to be here? Takes snap. Drops back. Looking. Fires. And incomplete again. This time to number 14. And a flag being thrown here as number 2 on the defense was covering him here. And again, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this game. And let's see. Looks like personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. All right, so they got roughing the passer, so that's gonna help that offense, because that turns an incomplete pass into a 1st down and a big time one that they needed. All right, here we go. Dropping back, looking. And Jaydendaniels, he's going to look to run. No, he just runs right out of bounds and stops the clock. Runs off about 4 seconds. And again, that's going to be 2nd down here. So let's go ahead and I just want to see if there's any other Colts games I'm going to be home to stream. All right, so let's see. Colts games coming up. We got Colts Jets this week. Colts Lions. Then I'll be there in person for the Patriots game as they take the snap, hand off, and run up the middle for a short gain. Let's see. Colts Broncos. Okay, Colts Broncos December 15th. I'll be home to stream that one. Let's go. Unfortunately, the 2 games that are TBD are almost certainly not going to be prime time. And there we go. Pass to Zach Ertz, who runs out of bounds and gets the clock stopped at 2:53. And they're working their way down the field, but yeah, Colts, Giants, Colts, Jaguars. Those are all the last 2 games of the season, and unless it's a win and in game for us, almost certainly those are going to be 1 o'clock games for the rest of the season. Again, at least we have a 4:30 game, and hopefully we don't get a game flexed out of that game flexed out of 4:30. Well, here we go. Drop back, looking for the pass, and it's gonna be just swamped there, and that is gonna be. That's gonna be 3rd down here. All right. Well, we are working our way through this one again, closing in on the end of this game, and the Commanders don't have much to really stand on here. Once they run out of timeouts, this game is practically over. Here we go. Handoff to yeah, 4th down, and that is gonna take us to the 2-minute warning. And 4th and 2 here. Nothing they can really do here. They're gonna have to try and go for it here. They gotta leave Daniels out there on the field. 2-minute warning occurs, and we are gonna stop the clock. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw a quick commercial break in. Not gonna go anywhere. So for those of you guys who either have ad blocker or YouTube Premium, we'll be right back in a moment. But for everybody else, we're gonna just go ahead and insert an ad. Just to get a little bit of ad revenue out of the stream again. Trying to make a little bit of money while doing this, but as I say, it's definitely not my full-time job by any stretch of the imagination, although that would be a dream come true. All right, they got the post-game show getting ready for that one. They're talking about some of their stuff. My post-game show is going to be my pillow as I go to bed because I gotta go to work in 6 hours. Less than 6 hours, and I will be clocking in at work. Yay. Fun. But yeah, as long as so it's gonna come down to the Commanders. This play could decide it. If the Commanders cannot convert this 4th down here, this will end the Commanders' bid for a win here tonight. All right, there we go. So again, 4th and 2 here is the yardage, and again, if the Commanders cannot convert this, it will be game over. Here we go. Drop back. Looking. Fires. Finds it. 1st down. Let's go. Commanders get the 1st down. And the Commanders stay alive for a few moments, as I'm sure we're going to see. Are we going to see a timeout called? Nope. As they go ahead and get lined up nice and quick and take the snap. Fire. And it is going to be taken down in bounds. And the clock continues to run here. You need to find this end zone quickly, Commanders. It's going to take a quick... you're going to have to get into the end zone, I think, on this play, and then get the onside kick. Dropping back. Looking. Fires. Oh! Nearly misses his intended receiver. They're scrambling to try and get this one together. Ball getting checked by the official. And again, there is still time, but not much. So here we go. 3rd and 5. Takes snap. Drops back. Looking. Scrambles. Fires. And it's completed for a 1st down. And right. Are we seeing a timeout, or are we seeing 1st and goal? 1st and goal. Less than a minute on the clock, though. This game, it's not gonna be. The scoreboard is gonna make it look a lot closer than it's gonna feel, I think. Well, here we go. Throws it to the end zone. Oh, incomplete! And that is an incomplete pass. That is going to stop the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds left here. Commanders, Eagles. Eagles currently have the lead. But the Commanders, if they can find the end zone, get the onside kick, they are going to have a shot at the Hail Mary. Now, again, they have to win the onside kick, which that is going to be harder than some people will probably give them credit for. And here we go. 2nd and goal. Oh. And are we having the timeout called? Referees just ran into the middle of the play, but no. All right. And here we go. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ertz. Zach Ertz on the touchdown. And that, again, is going to make this game look a lot closer than it is. So, again, we are going to we also have to, I completely forgot, we also need to go for the 2-point conversion, but otherwise, the rest of this doesn't matter. So, Jayden Daniels is going to have to convert a 2-point conversion here. Yep, 2-point attempt. Let's see. Still don't know why they call it a 2-point try. That is so stupid to call it that. Attempt works just fine, and it's not like attempt indicates success. And are we icing the offense here, Philly? Yep, Philadelphia first time out, and that is going to be a timeout, Philly. That is Philly using their first and probably the only timeout that they will call throughout the game, because they don't want to stop the clock, but right now the clock is already stopped. And they want to try and ice this offense, make them overthink themselves here. And again, we got ourselves a little bit of time here. Whew. All right, let's see. 28 seconds on the clock here. The Commanders take the snap, drop back, looking, gonna scramble. He's gotta get it. Gotta get the throw off. Gotta find somebody. Find somebody. Throws it into the end zone. No good. And that is gonna end the comeback attempt here for the Washington Commanders here. 28 seconds on the clock, and let's see. Oh, catches it, and I don't know. He might have gotten 2 toes in. This might be 1 second. We might be, let's see. This might be going back in here. Let's see. 2 toes. Toes are in. It's good. It should be good. Come on. Does he have control? That would be the other thing that maybe you could argue he didn't have control. But I think that should be good. That should be the 2-point conversion successfully attempted. And now it will be, it's going to be Commanders. It should have been Commanders' ball. My bad. All right. And that is the toes inbounds. So I think, that's good right there. Control the football, 2 feet in. We're good. Come on. Give them the points. The fact that Zach Ertz makes this, I mean, come on. Zach Ertz is just a freaking nature to be able to pull that off. Especially considering, okay, so they're going to, so it is officially under review. And again, the best shot clearly shows it. It should be good. 16-18 is what we got, and then the onside kick comes into play. Massive credit to Zach Ertz for keeping his team in this game with that one. But right now they're going through the replays here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it down as being done. If they rule against it, I will be 1, stunned, and 2. I will go ahead and take the points down, but I think that there is no reason that this shouldn't get overturned. Again, based on what I've seen with the replays, I mean, it's in. So, it's 18-26. And yep, there we go. It is overturned. It is good, and it is an 18-26 football game. And there we go. And now we got ourselves 28 seconds and an onside kick. The Commanders have got to nail this onside kick. If the onside kick does not work, then they lose. Oh, and they're going to ice the kicker too. Let's see. Yep, Philly is going to ice the kicker as well, calling their second timeout. All right. So here we go. So far, 2 for 30 so far have been 2 of the 30 onside kick attempts so far this year have been recovered. A 7% success rate on this play. And if it is successful, we may have a shot at this the Commanders might have a shot in this football game. And say, if this game goes to overtime, I will be thrilled because this is an amazing game. Let's see. 28. Kick is up, and it is going to be fielded by the Eagles, and that is going to be game, set, match, pretty much. There we go. So it is Eagles ball. And again, the Eagles take over the possession of the football here. 30 seconds left in the game. And again, there's not enough timeouts left to make a difference. You would need all 3 timeouts to try and make something happen. But good job to Nick Sirianni and the Eagles for putting this game in Saquon Barkley's hands. And ultimately, between that and between putting the game in Saquon Barkley's hands and the interception there by Reed Blankenship, this game went from what looked like potentially a Commanders controlling Commanders win here, and the Commanders aren't even going to use their timeouts. They're just going to let the clock run out, and that is going to officially end the game here. We'll go ahead and we'll help the clock along here, and there we go. Again, that is going to be the final here in Philadelphia, and again, the Eagles managed to pull off this one. Early on, it looked like it was going to be a runaway game for the Commanders. They got up to a 10-point lead, and the kicker couldn't find anything. Ultimately, though, it ends up coming down. They correct course late in the running, and the final score ends up being an 18-26 football game after a failed conversion there, putting the Eagles even further into the lead of this division and putting them in the driver's seat for the NFC East. Again, we'll have to wait and see how that plays out a couple weeks down the line, but right now this is looking like the Eagles might be your NFC East champs. So thank you guys for everybody that has tuned in for this live stream. If you guys enjoyed the stream, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. Again, we will be back on Sunday with probably one stream, just depending on what games I get in my area. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next video, live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye!